Live 105. You like the face?
Yes.
Live?
Yeah. Yeah, talk out of the one side of your face to work better.
It's the only way you get that noise.
Let me try.
Live? See?
Not as good as you.
Can you do it sideways?
Yes.
Live 105. Live 105. Live 105.
Does it help when you jerk up like that?
Okay. Too bad the station is talk. These are great calls to talk up intros on songs.
Yeah.
Just doesn't carry the same weight as saying Live 105. Live 105. Live 105.
We do play more music than most talk stations.
We do?
Yeah. You play them Motorhead once a week.
Oh yeah, I got to get back on that. I didn't play it enough last week for to be added. Live. Give me this one, Eddie. No, that one. Gotta load that up. .313 at Live 105. Lou Graham and Foreigner kicking off another 30 minutes of non-stop rock on KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. It's Live 105. Thank you.
Very good. You ever miss those days at all?
You mean just coming in a couple minutes before your show?
Yeah.
No show prep, nothing. If you got to be on the air at 7, you get up at 6:40.
Yes.
You drive to work. You read the paper while you're on the air.
Right.
You don't do anything else. The only problem is money sucks.
Yes. It does.
It's funny. I was thinking about that over the weekend. Just the days of, you could, when you got off work, you could go home, relax, get up the next day. You don't have to worry about anything. Because what are you going to do? You're going to go in and mash buttons for 4 or 5 hours.
You don't have to watch the news. I come right off the lake most of the time.
Yeah. All you got to do is have 4 or 5 topics for the 4 or 5 hours. Hit over intros, take some phone calls, take some requests.
Yeah. Spend all the time talking to people on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about the Stars game. Well, you only got 15 seconds, so.
The only problem is that job's got no security.
Yeah, because you're replaceable.
Especially now, even more so now with consolidation and voice tracking, where you got some jock in Florida that's recording his show, maybe listening to it at night on the Eagle or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're heavily replaceable. And you're susceptible to the music fads. Not us. We're bulletproof.
Yes.
I don't care who's hot. I don't care if it's Avril Lavigne or Eminem. Make no difference to us. They can all be popular. I don't care because I'm live. Is that funny because of the sound or because I look stupid when I'm doing it?
A little bit of both.
Okay. Just checking. Hi, Chad.
Hey, Russ, how are you?
Good.
I thought y'all had moved to satellite yesterday for a while.
Why is that?
Well, I didn't know. I thought you may have been talking to your new bosses or something like that.
Oh.
I was going to say, did y'all get Cuban back?
No. And don't think we didn't try. Yeah. What a stinking fortress.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Has anybody seen... Is that the first time for anybody else seeing his house?
Yeah, live in person.
I mean, I'd seen pictures.
How many guards?
It's just fenced and it's got electronic signs all over the fence. Like we weren't going to take the chance because it'd be my luck. It'd be a Dallas cop that didn't know us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they'd beat us.
Yes.
Get shocked or something.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're working on it though. Thank you though. I don't know what to do. That was much more of an undertaking than I thought it was going to be.
We can get him back some other way.
What are we going to do? He's a billionaire. Anything we can do, he's just going to send somebody out there to pick up the grunt, the flaming grunt.
Have to do something to him personally, I guess.
It's going to be harder than I thought. Hi, Jason.
Yeah, Russ, did you have a good 3-day weekend?
As a matter of fact, no, I didn't.
Well, considering you just came off of vacation, I thought you had to have a little extra day to get some rest up, since you worked so hard.
First off, you rancid monkey cyst. I came back 2 days early. Excuse me. Listen, I came back 2 days early from vacation for the war, so my vacation was 3 days, and for the last 18 hours, I had the Hershey squirts.
We all had to work. Now, what's wrong? We all put in 40, 50
Excuse
hours
me,
a week.
did you come back early from vacation because of the war?
Some of us don't get that much vacation.
You don't get 2 weeks a year? That's all I get. Shut up.
Oh, okay. All right. So just like last week when you called and you said on the radio, well, since we are in the ratings period, as soon as it's over with, then we'll take off a day. I guess you were true to that, huh?
No, we're still in the ratings period. It's not over until end of June. Is that right?
May, June, correct.
Yeah, end of June.
So the boss man wasn't upset with you taking off a day yet.
I had the dookies, the runny dookies.
You do have a bathroom up there.
Dookies! I gotta come to work with the squirts just to make you happy? What's wrong with you people? Listen to music every once in a while. Cleanse your system. Miss us.
Yes.
Are you feeling better?
I'm on the road to recovery.
Is your stool firm?
Better. More so.
Mine still has a slight green tint to it.
And it was not my turnip soup. It was not.
All my stuff was cooked fresh. Right there on the spot. And when I cook something, I also stick it in the microwave to make sure it's done all the way through. You're the one that brought the extraneous stuff. And I don't know how you cook the chicken in your turnip.
It was pre-cooked.
Pre-cooked?
Mm-hmm.
By
Old El Paso. I got it in a little tub. And then I put it in the soup for 15 minutes. There's no way. That stuff boils for 25 minutes. That would kill anything in there.
I still blame you.
Mm-mm.
I have never cooked for myself and made me sick. It's the first time I've ever eaten anything that you made, and I got sick.
We'll never know.
Were they fresh turnips?
Yes. I cut them up and cubed them myself. Everything was fresh.
Okay. Excuse me. Why is it I can't get sick?
Oh, they just miss you. They miss you. That's a good thing.
I saw the emails coming in this morning.
Some too.
I don't even read them now. They're bitching and moaning. Can't come to work. Can't work 5 days. Obviously, I can't. I have a sensitive system. You got a trash can in the studio. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in and stick my ass straight into a trash can just so I can entertain you. Tape the show. Here's an idea. Wait till you're going to be out of town for a week. Tape the show that week and then save it for when I'm sick. That way it'll be stuff you never heard before.
One of our friends that works in the business should know better. Heard the tray falling off the ladder bit replayed.
Right.
And then he tuned in later and we were best of. So he thought that was live and then we'd been pulled off the air because it was best of. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay.
So obviously the tray bit ran yesterday.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And he said, brilliant. He goes, I doubted Russ's ability to pull something off. He goes, because I'm in the business. It's Benjamin Dover. He goes, I know you guys. I should know better. And I bought it.
I'm surprised anybody bought it. I'm surprised McNeil. McNeil knows better.
Look at the stuff we've done.
Well, not all the things that we really do. Most of the stuff that we do in the building is some kind of hose job in one way or another.
There's a hole in the wall. There's a hole in our ceiling. You did cut Trey's desk in half. That might shoot, There's a spear gun through the monitor. It's not that out of line.
I understand. Anything happened in the news recently? I haven't been following anything. Anything of consequence?
Our Marines got in a firefight. I think they're getting a little punchy over at some anti-American rally over there in Iraq. And they said they got fired at, and the people say we were unarmed. But they killed like 13 Iraqis.
Oh, they shot Iraqis?
Yes.
Oh, that's okay.
Citizens.
Iraqis?
Yes.
That's okay.
All right. Jack Osborne's in rehab. On the other side of the spectrum.
Who's Jack Osmond?
Osborne.
Oh.
Ozzy's kid.
Good. See, they did a fine job raising that little grunt. They got nobody to blame but themselves. You raise a little snot like that, look at him. What is he, 16? 17?
17, yeah.
And he's already in rehab?
Yes. They won't say for what.
Probably drugs.
Well, yeah.
Look at the family. What do you think it is?
They won't say alcohol or drugs, my point.
I'm sure it's probably both. Hi, Connie.
Hi. Hey, I wonder if you heard from Janet St. James about Alexa Economos.
No, but she might have tried to call yesterday, and since I was busy with the Liquid Dukes.
All right.
Glad you find humor in that. I haven't seen Trey today. Is he here?
Yes.
Okay. Did he come in yesterday?
Yes, he did, for a while.
What do you mean for a while?
He came in for a while, and I think he's split.
Why would he leave early? He didn't have the day off.
I don't know.
But he left early.
That's what he said.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then that'll cost him half a day.
Sorry, Trey.
Unless he was here 8 hours. Was he here 8 hours?
He said he left early.
Did he leave early, Eddie?
Yes.
Were you here?
Yes.
You stay the whole time?
Yes.
See?
Okay.
So he ain't been here 4 or 5 months, and he's already pulled in a Dan Lewis. When I'm out sick, he decides to leave early.
Yes.
Because I guess he thinks he gets the day off, too.
Apparently.
Wrong. Well, that's too bad. All right. You ready to go with news?
Yep.
324, JD Ryan's on live. No, fine. Thank you.
You look like the Cowardly Lion when you do that. Brought to us by SBC Communications and by the Outback Steakhouse for this Tuesday, April 29th, 2003. Uma Thurman turns 33 today. Michelle Pfeiffer is 45.
Yeah.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Michelle Pfeiffer's 45?
45 today.
I didn't know that. Mm-hmm. Should be 45. All right, go ahead.
Jerry Seinfeld is 49. Tommy James of Tommy James and the Shondells is 56. And Dale Earnhardt would have been 62 today. U.S. soldiers opened fire on Iraqis at a nighttime demonstration after people shot at them with automatic rifles. That's what they say. The director of the local hospital said 13 people were killed, 75 wounded. Iraqis who said they took part in the demonstration insisted they were unarmed. An Iraqi lawyer who led U.S. forces to missing soldier Jessica Lynch has been granted asylum by the United States, according to Fox News. Mohammed al-Rashif, I'm sure close enough anyway, helped U.S. Special Forces teams track down Private Jessica Lynch. He's now living in the United States with his wife and 5-year-old child. Ford Motor Company turns 100 on June 16th, and it reached a milestone today when the automaker produced its 100 millionth V8 engine. It's the new 5.4-liter 3-valve Triton V8. It rolled off the manufacturing line in Ontario, and the latest engine will power the all-new 2004 F-150 pickup when it starts production next summer. The successful launch of the F-150, Ford's best-selling vehicle, is considered crucial as the company tries to rebound from a $6.4 billion loss the last couple of years. If Anaheim's bubble ain't burst yet, at least it got pretty well punctured. The Stars ended the perfect playoff existence of the Mighty Ducks Monday with one win, transformed their second-round Western Conference best-of-7 series. The Stars trailed the Mighty Ducks 2-1. Game 4, Wednesday there. This is the part you never hear about in marathons. Runners urinating, making stinky, and tossing used feminine hygiene products in people's yards.
Why? They don't stop?
Apparently not. It happened in the area.
Oh, come through my yard one time and drop a stinky.
It happened at the Boston Marathon. Residents reported male runners urinating on their property, female runners copping a squat. Women disposed of...
Well, the squat thing's okay. Is the chicks?
Yeah.
Hot chicks?
Well, in shape at least.
Well, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch that.
Dropping used sanitary-type napkins on the lawn.
I don't like that.
Runners of both sexes wiping their bottoms and tossing papers in people's yards. And male runners dropping trowel and rubbing themselves down with Vaseline to avoid chafing. Marathon organizers have apologized and promised to fix the problem next time around.
Mm-mm. You sit up on your roof and wait for them to come by. BB guns.
Damn.
That's what we used to do when I was a kid.
Shoot people? You shot people with BB guns?
Why does it sound bad?
Because it is bad. That's a weapon.
We didn't actually shoot people. We shot their cars. And we got caught and punished many times. So there's no happy ending to this story.
By who?
Huh?
Would you really get caught?
Huh?
You can get caught.
Yes, the story must have a horrible end to it. Otherwise, I can't tell it. Yes, we were caught many times by the police and severely punished.
Like what happened? What kind of punishment did you get?
What?
I know. Just wondering. You never got caught.
Yes, we did.
What is the punishment then for vandalism? Since you got caught, you surely remember.
That was one of the times I went to prison.
No.
Rikers Island.
No, they don't say
that. Was the time I got raped by that clump of Chinese.
They send you to prison in New York for vandalism in Texas.
I
Okay.
What did I shoot, Eddie?
New York.
I'm not sure what it was. In fact, that was one of the first questions I asked. Why am I going to Rikers Island just for shooting a BB gun?
In Texas.
In Texas. That's when I went to, I got raped by those Chinese.
Because
it was 1972 and they were for Nixon and I was against Nixon. Because, Nixon went to China.
Right.
And that's when they raped me.
Yeah.
In the laundry and they left that sock in my ass.
I'd almost forgotten about your name there, your nickname.
Assock.
Assock is C-Block.
Mm-hmm. That looks like a pony.
A Japanese toy company created a device that translates a dog's bark into words. So it'll soon release
Oh, good. Now we can figure out what Trey's saying. Can we get one of those?
Yeah. The English
How
version,
much are they?
It doesn't say here. The English version is coming out here soon. Takara USA has created the Transformers back in the 80s. Is hoping to have a big hit with the Bowlingual, a microphone that attaches to the dog's collar. The conversational collar also comes with a handheld device that translates barks, snarls, and yips for humans. Currently, the device only translates into Japanese, and the English version should be out in August. The device sounds like it could spell the M for intuitive animal communicators, like San Diego-based Bridget Noel. She's not worried she'll be replaced by technology, although Noel says she doesn't doubt that it works and can find out if a dog is happy or sad. You can't find out why the dog is happy or sad like she does. Speaking of doggies, more...
I want one of those. But he only does it in Jap right now?
Right now it's only Japanese. They'll be out in August.
Did Trey get his two-way back?
I don't think so.
So he lost one, right?
He lost it, yeah.
Did he get another one?
Not that I'm aware of.
Here he comes. I want this guy on with the Bowser thingy. Give the story to him, would you please?
All right.
See if you can get me one. I want a prototype. Thank you. You had your two-way until what?
My two-way was on my desk the night it was defiled, and I haven't seen it since.
I didn't cut it in half. I left it alone. Everything is on your desk was intact, except for your keyboard and your sunglasses, and the desk itself. Thank you.
And once you find out whether the dog talks, you might want to ask it some questions like, do you like sleeping with Daddy? Move over, Rover. More dogs are now sleeping in the master's bed. That's according to the American Pet Products Manufacturers Association and their latest survey of pet owners. 41% of the pooches sleep under the covers with their owner, up from 34% in 1998. Some other revealing facts. 27% of dog owners have had to deworm their little friend in the last year. 15% have bought toothpaste for their dog. 7% have purchased canine cologne. 7% buy their pooch a casket when it dies. And finally, folks in the western U.S. spend the most on toys for their dog. Average, what do you think, a year?
Toys?
Yeah, for toys, for dogs. This seems high to me, but...
I don't know. A couple $100. $41? For toys? What can you buy for the cost? Well, stuffed animals, chew toys, crap like that. Not everybody skimps on their dog like you did, or you just leave it in an animal shelter to fend for himself, fend for herself. I was talking about Boo over the weekend. Little dog.
With who?
Somebody I was going out with.
Okay.
How Boo would eat pizza and pick off the green peppers.
Yes. Stop it. You want to make me suicidal over this dog?
I didn't do it.
I had no other choice.
Yes, you had many choices. Little sweet dog.
Its time had come. Jack Osborne checked into a Southern California rehab center over the weekend. He is 17. He was seen with his parents while wearing a white smock with his patient number on it. Not exactly why he's in there. They haven't told us yet. He recently told the London's Sun newspaper, quote, if you test 117-year-olds, I guarantee you 80% will come back positive for drug use. People think I should be this perfect role model. Well, I am, because that's what kids are doing. And Jamie Foxx pleaded innocent yesterday.
How the hell can you be 17 needing to go through rehab? I didn't start drinking until I was in my mid-30s.
That's the bad news.
I was all around. You know, I don't buy this thing of, well, it's there. Chick I dated back in the 90s got all tooted up on coke. She goes, I don't know how that you avoided that for so long. Just because you're around it doesn't mean you're going to do it.
True.
I had buddies that would grind up, why would they grind up pot seeds? What do you do with those?
To grind up pot seeds?
Yeah. You still smoke that?
Yeah, I mean,
put it in a little.
It's pretty harsh, but
well, I don't know.
I mean, if you got to the point where you were out of pot and you just had the seeds left, yeah, I mean,
yeah, that's what he would do. I'd watch him do that, and they'd know not to hand me anything because I wasn't going to smoke it. Nobody said anything to me about it. Oh, that was the same guy, the guy that would grind up the pot seeds. He was the one that would bag spray paint.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hold on. Telephone for you, John. Yes, Jim?
Hey, Russ.
Yeah.
I think JD's a dog-killing bastard, and he ought to burn in hell.
Yes, thank you.
And you...
Jesus. Thanks.
You did it.
I didn't kill the dog.
No, you had somebody else do it for you. You couldn't even kill your own dog. At least when I had my dog put to sleep, I went and held her for 10 or 15 minutes and said goodbye. And I knew it was the end of the road because she was horribly sick.
There's nothing I could do.
You killed your dog, and she wasn't even sick.
We've been through this. There's nothing I could do, and I didn't kill her. She probably got adopted.
I got it.
She was a sweet, loving little beagle.
Oh, the dogs don't get adopted. They get whacked.
No.
Somebody comes in the room to kill her?
No.
Dog never sees it coming. Everything just looks so cordial and happy. Somebody walks in and goes, hello!
No.
And that's the way it happens every single time. I don't know why you guys still laugh at that.
Because it's fun. Okay. Jamie Foxx pleaded innocent yesterday to misdemeanor charges stemming from a little chaos he and his sister caused in a New Orleans casino over the weekend. Jamie and his sister were arrested at Harrah's Casino Saturday morning after they refused to show ID at the door, refused to leave when asked to by security, and resisted arrest when the police got there. Jamie Foxx was charged with trespassing, disturbing the peace, battery on police officers, and resisting arrest.
You know, the ID thing, It reminded me, I went to Target again over the weekend. And bought, that Michelob Ultra.
Right.
And then a bottle of something else. Arbor Mist.
Oh, yes.
$2.99.
Lovely. Sugar water.
Yeah. You don't like it?
Ooh, no. It's like...
That's the best.
It's Kool-Aid with alcohol in it.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
It's not what I like in wine. That's all.
Why is it that you got to like something that tastes funky?
It doesn't taste funky to me.
Regular wine tastes rotten. It's bitter, sometimes tart, and not quite effervescent.
It's not
At least Arbor Mist every single time is bubbly and fruity.
I don't like fruity. That's all. I like the
Why
taste.
would you drink a fruit and not expect it to be fruity?
It's not sweet. It tastes of the grape, but it is not sweet. It's not like a Kool-Aid, which Arbor Mist is Kool-Aid with alcohol.
But it's wine. It's just as good as anything you buy.
If that's what you like, then it is. Just, I can't drink that.
Why is it that it's got to taste bad before it's considered good?
It doesn't taste bad. It's like people saying, the very first time you had a beer, tastes
Beer tastes bad, but
then
I mix it with lime juice and salt.
You just acquire a taste. I haven't always drank red wines.
That's because they suck.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. Do you like wine, Eddie?
Absolutely not.
What do you drink?
If I have to drink wine, it's something like Arbor Mist or Boone's.
See?
Boone's Farm.
So far,
Yeah.
2 out of 3 people surveyed like Boone's Farm.
All right.
Where's I going with this?
Over the weekend, Target ID.
Oh, yeah. They ID'd both me and the chick again before they would sell it to us. Didn't we talk about this once before?
Yeah, a long time ago.
And somebody called and said, no, you don't have to do that?
Yeah.
Because she goes, well, I don't think I have my ID. She goes, well, I can't say this. Well, she's not buying it. I am. And
She's just standing with you.
yeah.
What if it's your 6-year-old kid? You can't buy it?
I guess not. I don't know what the thing is. And I was going to make us think about it, and it's like, I don't have time.
That's not right. Because, I mean, that just as easily could be your child.
Yeah. Seems like somebody from Target called in and said, no, they're not supposed to do that.
No, I can't see what the rule would be.
Well, I know what they're thinking. Well, you could be buying this for, somebody that's underage. They could be sitting out in the car.
Exactly.
Just because they're standing here doesn't mean anything.
That doesn't make any sense.
Anyway, that's just what made me think about it, the ID thing. Go ahead.
Matt Lauer interviews Madonna in a special, this will be cut number 1, a special hour-long edition of Dateline NBC tonight on NBC Channel 5. Matt Lauer, cut number 1, was asked what viewers will see when they tune into tonight's interview with Madonna.
I think people are going to be surprised because, we've heard from Madonna throughout the years, and we all have a certain image of what she's like, but I think what you're going to see is...
He got cancer? Why is he bald?
He's not bald, he just cut his hair real short.
Why?
He thinks it makes him look hip and young.
Make him look like he got cancer.
I agree. I saw him on TV again today. I think it looks terrible, but...
Someone who has matured enormously, who is extremely comfortable with where she is in life, with her family situation, with the fact that she's a mother and a wife, and also coming to some terms...
What's he talking about?
Madonna.
In her
She's
career.
a whore.
In cut number 2, he says Madonna performs a surprise new version of an old hit tonight on Dateline.
We were invited to a very much an exclusive performance that she gave at Tower Records in New York City for about 300 fans. And I believe we were the only camera there when she sang 7 songs. And most interesting, perhaps, is the fact that the last thing she did was an impromptu version of Like a Virgin, which, if you know, she hasn't done very often. She tends to put the songs in the past, very much in the past. And she did a great impromptu version of Like a Virgin for our camera. And I think it's a lot of fun, and it's also just a kind of a flashback at the Madonna of old.
So that'll be tonight on Dateline. She'll talk about her husband, why she pulled that American Life video.
Why does anybody listen to her? Look at all the stuff that she's done. Had everybody's face in her snatch but me. And now she's giving us advice on child rearing and how to run the world?
Yes.
Please.
It'll be interesting.
I still like to bang her. She still looks like she got a hot body.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's been in there, though.
That's all right. You wouldn't want to bang Madonna?
I would, yeah. Saw Carmen Electra the other day, and even though she'd been with, who's the...
Dennis Rodman?
Thank you. And I thought, she's still pretty hot.
How come you wouldn't want to be with her?
I said I would.
Well, what's Rodman got to do with it?
Because he's gross.
All black?
It's got nothing to do with him being black.
That's what you were just about to say. That's exactly.
I did not say that. He's just nasty. White, black, Asian, he's nasty.
Because he's black.
No.
If he was white, I don't think he'd have said that.
That's not true.
Would he look as nasty if he was white?
Probably. All the tattoos and things he'd done to himself. 2 weeks' notice, being released on video.
So you don't think Dennis Rodman would look better if he was white?
Hold on a minute. He would look the same.
No, he wouldn't. He'd be white.
I would have the same opinion of him.
Don't you think he wouldn't look as trashy if he was white?
No, I think he'd look just as trashy.
I'll figure out how to reword that.
Sure you will. Sandra Bullock, here on cut number 3, 2 weeks' notice, is out on DVD, and today she talks about kissing Hugh Grant.
The kiss would start out, we're going, okay, we're not going to laugh. It's going to be really sexy. We're going to make this really sexy. There's a moment you just start seeing our shoulders bounce. By the end, we'd be having a conversation. Shut up, you shut up, stop laughing, you still laughing. So, it's a tough job, but I felt I needed to step up to plate and be the one to do the dirty work. There's a lot of women in America who are going to be waiting in line.
She's an idiot.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Hugh Grant says, cut number 4, he and Sandra Bullock giggled mostly on this set of 2 weeks' notice.
What happens is you get into one of these things where you cannot say the line to each other, whatever it may be, and sometimes there's no point there's no particular reason why it's making you laugh. It just does. And the crew goes along with it sort of through take 10 and then through take 15. By the time you get to take 25, they're just furious with you. They want to go home, and you can't stop. The more angry they are, the more you can't stop. And we did have terrible, terrible giggles on this film. In fact, I think there's a reel somewhere of us just laughing.
He's a card.
Yeah, it's called 2 Weeks Notice. That's out. There's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
With the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3. The Talk That Rocks Texas. Me and you and a dog named Blue, traveling and living on the land. Me and you and a dog named Blue, how I love being a free man.
That's Lobo on Live 105. Oh, I picked up a Lobo album for you Saturday. I went to Forney.
Okay, why?
I was just out there looking for stuff, and they had a bunch of, I found a bunch of old records.
Mm-hmm. Is it the one that has Me and You and a Dog Named Boo on it?
Made a list of all the stuff that I bought, because I was going to ask Mighty John. Trey, see if you can get Mighty John on the record collector. See if any of this stuff's worth anything. I picked up my list. Paid about $2 for all of these. For each one, not the whole lot. Gotcha. Let me do traffic first. Hi, Gailsy.
Hi there. I'm glad y'all are better.
Thank you. JD did it.
I did not. I contributed one thing to the dinner. You ate everything else.
When I did the, I did the pork.
Mm-hmm.
And
pork's probably what it was.
Excuse me, I did that, and then where'd I put it right after it came off the grill?
The microwave.
Thank you. And the chicken, and I cooked one other thing. Shrimp.
Maybe there's something, I don't know, bad on your grill or something.
Ain't nothing bad on the grill. The grill gets up to
well, that soup boils for 25 minutes.
All I know is I ain't never made myself sick with my own cooking. The first time that you bring something over, we get the squirts.
Okay.
Maybe it was just a combination of everything together.
No.
It was a chemical reaction.
Something he brought.
Well, the traffic's brought to you by Expedia.com and Hydro Expo. On eastbound 183 at the I-35 Simmons merge, you've got the right lane blocked by a crash. This is for those coming from Irving into Dallas. Right now, it's backed up to around Grawweiler. Now, on the Frisco-Plano line at 121 and Parkerwood, the signal lights are stuck on red, and that's causing a lot of backup. And in Fort Worth, they just cleared up a wreck from northbound 35 before 121, but it's still backed up to right around Bickery. And it's also brought to you by the Texas Lottery. A bonus ball gives you more chances to win, like in the Texas Two-Step from the Texas Lottery, where you get 7 ways to cash in. The jackpot's now $625,000. Play today. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. All right. Going to be partly cloudy, 64 for the low. Then some storms coming in, and they're going to stick with us at least until Friday, they say. Going to be 84 degrees for the high tomorrow, 81 now, at Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
Mm-hmm. Did you get all the Mighty John?
I did.
Is he coming on?
He was walking out to go to a doctor's appointment, and he apologized profusely, but said he'd love to come on tomorrow.
Okay. I'll still have my list, stuff I bought.
Bob wanted me to find out, make sure y'all are feeling better.
I am. Mm-hmm. You, John? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He wanted me to ask if y'all enjoyed your day off.
No.
No, we were sick.
He said he got a couple calls that people saw JD out at Eagle Mountain Lake.
He's making that up.
Blue sparkly boat.
No. There are lots of blue boats.
Give War a Chance shirt.
Excuse me a second. We don't know what he's talking about. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye. Here's what I bought Saturday.
Okay.
Kiss Love Gun, the album.
Oh.
Zeppelin Swan Song. Chubby Checker, Your Twist Party.
Now, these all LPs?
Yeah. Foghat, Boogie Motel.
Remember that one?
Frankie Avalon, Muscle Beach Party. Let's see. Mothers of Invention, Freak Out. That's Zappa. Lobo of A Simple Man.
Yeah.
I remember this one when I was a kid. I never had it. You remember Blood Rock, don't you?
Sure.
Blood Rock 2 had DOA on it.
DOA, right.
You ever heard that, Eddie?
Oh, it's a spooky. It scared the hell out of me the first few times I heard it.
I was 10 when it came out, and I remember being at what the hell was I doing out of 10? That doesn't make any difference. I was at somebody's party. And it was the first time I heard it. It was just freaky.
It scared me. We were flying low and hit something in the air.
God, it's just got the sound of operating room, or he's dead.
Yeah.
I think somebody said Blood Rock was local, like out of Fort Worth or something like that. I'll see if I don't have a turntable. I can't play any of this stuff.
We don't have one up here anyway, I believe.
I'll see if I can get the song. Because it's probably been, if that was 1970, whatever that is to now, since I've heard it. Now, let's see. I got Wings Over America. Kinks, Kingdom, Beatles, Yellow Sub, Elvis, G.I. Blues, Trashman, Surfing Bird, Beatles, Rubber Soul, and Introducing the Beatles. They had a whole clump of stuff. I figure, at $2, $3 a pop, one of these has got to be worth, if one of them's worth $50, I got my money back. But John never sent that kit that he was supposed to, so I can't check on any of this. But anyway, I got you the Lobo.
Thank you.
Man. You're welcome. Unless it turns out to be worth anything, then it's mine.
You don't count.
Hello?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
I've got that song on a CD if you want me to send you an MP3.
The Blood Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie, can you send it to yours?
Yeah, send it to Eddie.
Yeah, send it to, can you do it now?
Yeah.
Eddie at EddieBoyd.com.
Eddie at Eddie Boyd. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
See you.
All right. That'll be cool. All right. Let's see what else we have. I don't have anything else. Being sick all day yesterday, I'm worn out.
Me too.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Ain't far enough west. Obviously, excuse me again if you don't mind there in the car at work. Enjoy yourself momentarily as we, a little discussion here in the studio. Fine. I'm sorry you weren't feeling well.
Yes.
But you're better today, right?
I'm much better, thank you. Okay. You also.
Yes, I had the squirts for many days. Many hours. Very sick.
Yes.
What's the matter with you?
Nothing.
Don't say anything else. Just what's the matter with you?
I'm feeling better now. Nothing's the matter with me.
That's not what I'm asking. What's the matter with you?
I choose not to say anything.
All I know is old man Siebert's going to find out, and Vice Principal McNeil, and we're screwed.
If we stop now, we're not. If we just stop now.
Okay. I don't have anything else to talk about.
All day?
Not after this.
No. Wasn't me.
Finally. Something else I saw at Target when I was there on Saturday.
Yeah.
And certainly not anytime Monday because I was at home sick.
Yes.
Deathly sick. I thought I was going to dehydrate because of the horrendous case of Hershey squirts that I had.
I was afraid to leave the house.
Excuse me, Mike. Anyway, so there's this great big bulky chick.
Yeah.
There's this great big muscle chick running around Target.
Okay.
I mean, just huge. Nice little shirt, little short pants, but I mean, muscular than any of us.
Not as big as Rob.
Oh no.
But just
wearing really tight clothes like she's showing off. Who wants to see that?
Some people do. Guys get off on it.
I don't know any guy that likes to see a muscly chick. I like to see a firm chick.
Right.
One that's toned. But when they got muscles and from behind it looks like a guy, I said this before, that's queer. If you're into that, that's just short of gay. Because they work out that much. She had to be on steroids.
Sure.
Very seldom have I seen chicks work out enough to where you could see, veins in the backside of their, like down in here.
Right. No. Trish, my trainer, 24-hour, she works out all the time. She doesn't have that stuff. She's just firm. She does fitness contests. She doesn't have that.
Yes, Brian?
Yeah, did y'all get rained on out at the lake yesterday? Hello?
No.
Oh, okay.
What?
Why didn't you get rained on at the lake?
Because I wasn't there.
Thank you. What's the matter with you? Anyway, I think that's gay.
Yes, I think so too. I agree. Totally gay.
The chick out on the, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Muscly chicks. You like that?
I don't understand why you would want to work out that much.
I don't know what they get out of it other than the.
I think guys that get to that point look freaky.
It's like anything else you can do to extreme. You can exercise to extremes, you can hurt your body.
But I mean, she's got it like you could see tendons and veins and all kinds of crap. It's almost like you can see the actual texture of the muscle.
And they lose their breasts.
Yeah, breast gone. She worked out. I wouldn't even want to be a guy and look like that. Had to be a lesbian. How long were you on the lake?
I was sick.
Good. Good for you.
Thank you.
Glad you're on the air.
Yeah, now we know the truth why Trey left already, because y'all ran out of Jack at the lake.
What? You can do better than that. Go, James.
Hey, man, last week you were talking about not paying your child support.
I don't have child support.
Well, no, just people in general not paying their child support.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I just kind of had a little problem with how you were talking about it, because sometimes I've had to change jobs and didn't have the money to send, and they base what I have to send by what I make, and if I'm not making anything, then I don't have to send anything in.
Yes, you do. Well, unless you go back to court and have it modified, you still have that money. Now, if you do lose your job, I suggest you go back to court because the judge will modify it, but as long as you haven't been to court, you still owe it.
Well,
wait a minute. Just because... Well, first of all, it's your responsibility whether you got a job or not. You can't just leave it up to the mother or vice versa. Do moms have to pay child support if the dad gets the kids?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Just because one... Hold on a second. What's the matter with you?
Nothing is the matter.
You go out on the lake in a brand new boat on the day we're supposed to be sick. What the hell is wrong with you?
I wasn't.
Didn't I tell you? I said, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I can't take the Batmobile out. You can't take the boat out. What do you do? What do you do?
I didn't. Turn the mics off.
Give it a shot.
Okay.
So what's your problem, James?
I don't know. I just didn't understand why y'all were just ragging on people for not paying.
But because you got a child that you got to support. Hold on. Why don't you just put the call letters on the boat? stick Bob McNeil's phone number out on the side. How's my boating? Call this number.
Yeah.
If you hold on. What is wrong with you?
Eric, first of all, that lake he's talking about is way out.
Which one? Did he say a lake?
Yes. Off the air.
Why? Did he say it on the air?
I don't remember.
Oh.
Whether it was off or on the air.
Yes, James.
If you're not making any money,
you still owe. It's your job to go get a job, because if you had that kid, you're responsible. Just because you don't feel like you owe anything doesn't mean that your responsibility is gone.
I feel like I owe it when I have the money to pay it.
Well, all right, so let me ask you this. If the mother didn't have the money to pay it, who's going to take care of that kid? Just because you're not living with the kid doesn't mean you aren't responsible for it.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to make money out of nowhere when you can't get a job today.
Then, don't have a kid that you can't afford. Hold on a second. How far out did you drive? If that were actually to be you on that boat, how far out did you drive?
West of Fort Worth.
How far does the signal to the station go?
Further than that.
If that happened to be you.
Yeah.
You still owe the money, James.
Well,
that kid is still your responsibility. Just because you don't think that you need to have a job or you got some kind of excuse why you shouldn't have to pay for that kid, you still owe money to that kid.
How do you pay money without a job?
Then you go sell something. Or you go get any kind of job. That kid is still your responsibility. Hold on a second.
What?
Oklahoma.
I thought about it.
Obviously you didn't. Yes, Mark?
JD, what's the price of gas out at the marina out at Eagle Mountain?
I have no idea.
You sure?
Never buy gas at the marina.
You don't? How come?
Because it's too expensive.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How much is it there at Eagle Mountain?
I don't know. What's six pack of beer out there?
I have no idea. Don't drink beer.
Don't drink beer. Wine cooler?
What?
Good going, Wasita. You owe the money, James.
Well,
you know what? You can use all the excuses you want. Hey, you know what? I got a new job. I ain't making that much money yet, or I was out of work for a while. The child is still your responsibility. Just because the mother happens to be a responsible adult doesn't mean that you're free and clear to go do whatever you want.
Do everything we can, Russ. Sometimes you just don't have the money.
Well, then you shouldn't have had the kid. You're still responsible for that kid. Do you have a car?
Yeah, I have a car.
Do you have an apartment with furniture?
Living with my parents right now.
Start selling stuff. You're still responsible for that kid, and I ain't paying for it. Thank you.
And they'll come get them too. They keep tabs in the county wherever you get your divorce, and they're cracking down in Texas.
Are they?
Mm-hmm.
You owe money for that kid. You owe money for the kid. What if the kid needs health? I mean, you just play everything out.
Right. You've got to keep health insurance on the kids, too, as the father.
Do you?
And that's the law in Texas. They can modify it. You can get your divorce decree to say anything, but that's standard.
But the kid has to have health insurance.
And the father has to pay for that.
And I'll bet you a lot of these guys, they still go out on Friday, Saturday nights, or Mondays out on the boat, and still go out and spend money on stuff when that money could go to their kids.
Yeah, if he doesn't have a job, I'm sure he doesn't have health insurance because it's very expensive.
What's the matter with you? Hi, Fred.
Hey, I've got the child support issue deal.
Yeah.
I pay child support on 2 kids that I had from previous marriage.
Uh-huh.
Recently did a DNA test on them, and I found out one of them's not mine, but I still have to pay for him.
See, I've heard of that before. Why do you still have to pay for a kid that's not yours?
Because it's the state of Texas. There's no law at the moment that releases me from that.
That doesn't make sense. You should be able to go back to court and get that modified.
Well,
I think everybody's brought that up before.
Right now. I'm working on it right now in court. But it's like you were saying a while ago, I do cover health care on the kids. And
what made you decide to go back and do a DNA test?
Some of the stuff my ex-wife was saying.
What was she saying?
Just things like this kid looks exactly like his dad. He and I don't look anything alike. I've got brown hair, brown eyes. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm tall and skinny, and he's short and dumpy.
How old is the kid?
11 now.
So what did she say when you found out the kid wasn't yours?
She told me the DNA test was wrong.
Of course.
That I am the father, that she never slept around with anybody else or anything like that.
And these DNA tests are almost conclusive, right?
Right.
When they do for paternity?
They came back. One says 99.992% that I'm the dad.
Right.
And the other one said 0% I'm excluded from being thought of his father at all.
Well, so you got two reports, and they both contradicted each other.
Well, no, there's two kids. One kid.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I misunderstood.
The youngest was 99% I'm the dad.
Got it.
The oldest was there's absolutely no way I'm the dad. But I'm having to pay support on him still.
But for the last 11 years, you've always thought that kid was yours.
Yeah.
It sounds like you doubted it for a while.
Well, yeah, I did, honestly. But
I mean,
I really didn't think she'd lie about me being the father of the kids. I didn't think she'd do that to him. You know, take me out of the picture. What does that do for the kid now? You know, he has no idea who his dad is. You know, and that's my thing.
Did you suspect something when the kid was born?
Actually, not really.
Oh.
Not the first couple of years I didn't. But, you know, I was like, but now why don't you tell the kid who his father is?
Maybe she doesn't
so he
know.
Can establish that relationship.
Well, the other thing is, you know, if now you're looking for some type of morals from somebody that obviously doesn't have any morals, having sex while she's married to somebody else.
That's true.
Thank you, Fred.
The words, they just came out of your mouth.
What?
What's wrong with you?
First of all, I've never taken any vows and slept with anybody. I've never been married and slept with somebody. I am not. I am not.
By definition of adultery.
By whose definition?
In the dictionary of adultery, both people.
It doesn't say both people.
Yes, it does.
It says both married people. No, I'm not married.
Both people that are in the adulterous relationship are adulterers.
Mm-mm. You were married.
I'm guilty, as are you.
I am not.
And mine was a long, long time ago.
I'm making a difference. Sin is a sin.
And I've been...
And you've been what?
Forgiven.
Who forgave you?
God.
Did you ask for forgiveness?
Yes.
I bet you didn't.
I did. I felt very bad about that. I really did.
No, you didn't.
I did. After it was over. I did. And my mistake was telling you, and I still remember where we were when I told you. Coming out of the TV parking lot right here on Mockingbird. Pulling up to the light, I went, I got something I got to tell you.
Well, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
You know something else you may want to do?
Uh-huh.
Is next time that you're sick with diarrhea at home,
yes,
use a little bit heavier sunscreen. We'll be back.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show. We're back to the Russ
Martin
Show. On Live 105.3. The talk that rocks Texas.
The guy that sent the email isn't understanding it. Says the American Heritage Dictionary. What are you doing in here?
I was trying to talk to you.
Working.
Bob is pissed.
About what?
About taking a day off in the spring book.
We were sick. I was sick. I had the squirts. Nobody saw me out on Eagle Mountain Lake in my boat. I was sick. Sick. I was blowing shakes.
Blue sparkly boat.
There are tons of those.
Black F-150.
There's
American flag on the back.
You may just be saying that because you know what my truck looks like.
Bob is crawling up my rear end.
I was sick. Sick. I almost died. I went to Parkland. That's how bad my butt was burning. I went to Parkland.
Burning it.
Thank you. I have a note from my doctor that I can have in the next 8 minutes if need be. I don't know what anybody else did yesterday, but I was sick. If John decided he wanted to take his boat out while he supposedly was sick, that's fine. I was ill. Sick, Incapacitated.
Don't look at me.
All I know is you come in and you're sunburned.
That was from Saturday.
You didn't look that burnt Saturday night. Joy did.
Mm-hmm. I got to feeling better.
What's the matter with you?
I got to feeling better.
You just deny it. I didn't go. That wasn't me. I don't have a boat. I've never seen trucks. Ford what?
Okay.
I got to feeling better?
Very late in the day. The decision had already been made.
God, this is like skipping school. Now Vice Principal McNeil's going to be all over us. Not me, because I was sick.
You were sick.
I was sick.
I was very ill when we made the decision to not come in.
If you weren't worried about it, why did you drive all the way out to Eagle Mountain?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one.
You know damn well if you're going to do something, you got to drive at least 100 miles out of the range of this radio station because there are narcs everywhere. Everywhere.
I don't see anybody.
I couldn't take the Batmobile out yesterday if I wanted to. And I wanted to.
You did.
Because I knew if I did, somebody was going to spot me, and the next thing I know is old man McNeil's going to find out, and then we're busted. But I couldn't take it out because I was sick.
I know.
Ill.
I know.
So what's he saying?
He just can't believe that you took a day off in the spring book.
I didn't take a day off. I was sick. I can't come to work.
Sick days.
Yes, we have many sick days. You got more than the rest of us.
I do, yeah.
Because you didn't use one yesterday.
That's right. What? I've never called in sick to this radio station in 3 years. Never. I took one day off to fly the Blue Angels in 3 years.
So?
I haven't been sick.
All right.
I was sick yesterday.
On your boat.
Late in the day.
Fine. Yeah, Chad?
Little rat Fink.
Why?
Well, he's just going along with Bob on this whole deal. Tell him to get him out of the studio, man.
Yeah, Rat Fink.
I'm not going along with anyone. Bob's crawling up my ass because he's pissed because...
I didn't do anything. I was sick.
Russ was not there.
See? I certainly wasn't on a boat. Thank you.
A really big leg.
Obviously not. Do me a favor, wear a mask or something next time. And you were out all day on it Saturday because you showed up late for our celebration dinner Saturday night.
I was exhausted.
By the way, you still owe Trey like a couple $100.
I got
you were the last one to get there and the first one to leave. Our big rating celebration Saturday night. The entire crew is there.
It was over.
You showed up an hour late. It wasn't over.
Well, y'all had not eaten when I got there.
So, that didn't make any difference. It means it's okay to be an hour late.
I did my best. I got the boat off the lake.
What do you mean did your best? Did you not have a watch? You don't have a boat clock?
It just took me longer to get home, get it off, get all the way home, change clothes, shower.
What lake did you go to Saturday?
Louisville.
All right. How long does it take to get from Louisville to your house?
Well, once you get the boat out and you put the trailer back in the water and do all that, it takes, driving about 20 minutes.
Okay. How long does it take to get the boat out of the water?
Depends on how many people are in line.
Okay.
It could
longest
20 minutes.
Okay. So about an hour to get the boat out and get home.
I know what happened.
What?
My battery wouldn't start, and that's the truth. I was playing the stereo. I had to get jump started. Swear, I really did.
And I ain't eating with Everett anymore.
I don't even know what happened.
You didn't see any of that?
I saw it, but I was trying not to pay attention. Just for once, I'm glad Joy and I weren't the center.
Everett and his sweetie pie, they were the focal point. And Everett, he was just like taking I don't even know how big the bread is, but he was taking it and was just cutting it in half. They were like loaves of bread, smearing it with butter, and that's all he was eating.
Loaves.
Yeah. He must have gone through at least 3 loaves of bread just while we're sitting there. And his date's up and running around and talking to drunk chicks and bringing them over to the table. This is Three Forks. This is like a 5-star restaurant, and she's trying to bring this drunk chick over the table who said she'd been in the studio before, and I kicked her out because she wouldn't show me her boobs. Of course, I got a date sitting with me at the table. Luckily, Trey runs interference, so she can't make it to me.
Jesus. So why did they leave? Did anybody know?
I'd rather not say.
Why? I just turned around and they were gone. By the time the food got there.
Rather not say.
Why?
Because it's Everett's own business.
Okay.
Just leave it at that.
Okay.
But you and Everett owe for the tip.
That would be fine.
How much was the tip?
$140.
Okay. Figure you guys could split it 3 ways.
That'll be fine. What do we owe for dinner?
I paid for everything else.
You didn't need to do that.
Rob and I split it.
Well, thank you.
It's a big rating celebration.
It was, thank you. Why would you and Rob split it?
I don't know. That's what he said.
Okay. Rick was very nice to me, Rick Stein. Came by and gave me a little, like a badge.
Good.
It was very nice. Very nice guy.
What is it, Gary?
Yeah, Russ.
Yes.
Speaking of owing somebody money, you're going to be owing me in a couple of months here, buddy.
You know what? You don't get credit for losing weight because you're knocking yourself out by running into glass doors.
$500 or I'll break your cotton-picking neck.
How much,
You choose.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost 73 pounds.
And how much weight did I say you had to lose before I was going to give you any cash?
You told me I had to get down close to 100 pounds, and I'm getting ever so close. And Russ, I'm down to 233.
I can't wait till you get to 200 pounds because I am going to split your butt wide open.
I want to tell you something, punk. You better quit your whining and crying because I'm the next big thing.
I am going to crawl it in your... You know he's still listening. I will gently and swiftly remove the undergarments that obstruct your bobo. So I can enter into your fishy dookie shoot. I love you, Gary. Get down to 200 pounds. I will glorify your body with spittle and snot. Snottle. Why are you still in here?
I was just standing over here, minding my own, not trying to make any noise.
You're sucking juice out of me. Trying to make love to Gary and you're ruining it. I don't like you watching. Freak. Anyway, the definition, the American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, 4th edition, copyright 2000, says, some guy sent this in, adultery, noun, extramarital sex that willfully and maliciously interferes with marriage relations.
That is exactly what you're doing.
No, it's not.
You two are having together extramarital sex.
I am not having extramarital sex. I am not married to anyone. She is married to someone. She is having extramarital sex. I am having sex because I haven't taken the vows.
Willingly and maliciously interfering with marriage relations.
That is somebody who is having extramarital sex that willfully and maliciously interferes with marriage relations. I am not having extramarital sex. She is an adulteress, the chick, one of the many chicks that I'm banging, because she is married. And by her extramarital sex, that will willfully and maliciously interfere with the marriage relationship. I am not married.
The act is extramarital. You both
Excuse me,
in the
that's
act.
not what it says. According to this, it says extramarital sex. Your Honor, I am not having extramarital sex. I am having sex.
Right.
I have not promised myself to anyone for any period of time.
Okay. How about that big one, covet thy neighbor's wife? That's in the top. That's in the top.
I am not coveting my neighbor's wife.
You are.
A, they're outside the 4-block radius, which I consider my neighbor. And B, they're coming to me. I'm not going to them.
You're coveting.
They are coveting me. I am not coveting them. As I've said many times, I am not committing adultery. I am just watching it.
All right. Explain that one to God.
I don't have to explain anything. I'm not doing anything.
There's no 4-block limit in the Bible.
Yes, there is.
No.
It's either 4 blocks or outside your own development.
No, it doesn't say that in the Bible.
Yes, it does.
No. I've read it.
Hello, Liz.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Russ, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you just date white women?
Yes.
You don't date Hispanic or blacks or Jews or anything?
No. Ooh.
You don't?
No.
Why?
Ooh. Why, are you Hispanic?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Don't say it like that. What's wrong with us?
Nothing.
Then how come you're saying that like that?
Well, you just asked, have I dated outside my race? And you said, Hispanics. All I'm saying is, ooh.
Is that ew as in, oh my God, no? Or ew, yeah.
Ooh. I don't have an answer for you.
You don't?
I'm allergic to chickens.
We're not chickens, we're tacos.
I never said anything, but you have pets.
Pets?
Chickens.
What do you mean, pets?
I can hear your pet in the background. Yeah, I've dated a Hispanic chick. I've never gone out with a black chick. Let me think.
So how was it?
The Hispanic chick?
Yeah.
Fun. Wasn't any big deal.
Did you do her?
Oh, yes.
So was there any difference?
Than a white chick?
Yeah.
No.
So it's all the same?
She just made me, as I've done many times with her, I would roll her up in the comforter like a great big burrito before I ate her. Thank you. Who's on? Oh, I said that before. Shut up. Who's on the hot? Oh, is that the guy that, who is it? Quickly, tell me. I got to do news.
Mr. Otani's VP of marketing for Tamaka. They make Bilingual, the dog translator thing.
Oh, okay. Is it, what's his last, it's hard to tell with the,
it's Tomoyo Otani.
Which is your last name?
Otani.
Otani. Should I, do you have a title you'd like for me to use?
Just Tomoya is fine.
Tomoya?
Yep.
Okay. Did you actually invent this, bilingual thing?
I was not the original inventor, but I have been in the developing team, so part of the development.
Part of the what?
Part of the development team.
Oh, okay. How did you guys figure out how to translate what a dog is saying?
Well, it's a kind of collaboration between
a what?
It's a collaboration between acoustic scientist and animal behavior scientist and Takara, #2 toy maker.
Yes.
And, well, it just started out that our CEO met with this acoustic scientist.
The what?
Acoustic scientist who indicated the possibility of translating the dog's emotion by analyzing its barks.
And what made you guys want to do this? What made you decide why would you want to translate what dogs are saying?
Well, we wanted to make the communication with your dogs more fun.
Yes.
And also it was a kind of a dream we wanted to make it come true in a way, a toy company and stuff. So.
When you first tested this, were you surprised it's, what the dogs are saying? Because the dog will bark and then its collar or whatever will actually say in Japanese what it means, right?
Basically, yes. But, well, what it does actually is analyze the emotions.
Right.
Right. So
it will analyze their emotions?
Yeah, we found out that, throughout the research,
I'm sorry, the what?
We found out, based on our analysis,
yes,
that there are six distinctive voice patterns.
When a dog barks.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so it's not word for bark translation. What we made is kind of an emotional translation. So
what was one of the first things that you heard when you put this on the dog? Don't eat me? No, that'd be North Korean. Never mind.
Okay. We don't eat them.
No, I understand. What was one of the first things that you got from the dog?
I think it was a happy sign, happy emotion.
Well, normally you can look at a dog and tell if they're happy, though.
Yeah, but it's kind of reassuring if you see it on the screen with human phrase. So.
Now, will where does the thing attach to the animal?
Wireless microphone that can be attached to the collar of the dog.
Okay, so they wear it as a collar.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dog will bark, and the little screen is where?
The bark is gonna be transmitted to the handheld unit.
Okay, so you can look at the handheld, and it will say what the dog wants.
Right.
Or how the dog is feeling.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How long did it take you to develop this?
More than 2 years.
And actually, how do you know that it's working right?
Well, we have collected more than enough. I mean, like 5,000 bark sounds from many different breeds of dogs.
Right.
And we have put that on the test with animal behavior.
He's Japanese, ain't he?
And
yes. Okay.
actual owners of those dogs.
Yes.
To see, what they think, what they think they know
right.
about the dogs, and that test has been, kind of success. So.
And right now, it only does it in Japanese, right?
Yes, but we are preparing for the launch in the U.S. in
I'm
August.
sorry, preparing for the what?
In August, we'll be launching in the U.S.
Okay, the big launch in August. What, now you're going to sell it in August. Is there a way to get it ahead of time so we could possibly test it before the big launch?
Yeah, I'll look into it. I think, like 1 month or a couple of months before it launch, I think the sample will be available. So.
What will these cost in U.S. dollars?
$120 in retail.
That's not bad at all.
Mm-hmm. And it detects 6 patterns only, right? Like happy, sad, tired.
Well, it gives among 200 different human phrases.
Oh.
According to the 6 emotions.
Is the dog the bark the same for all breeds?
I'm sorry.
Breeds? Is the bark same for all breeds?
Well, the basic patterns are same, but you have to test the biological according to the breed of your dog. Good. We have 80 breeds already registered in U.S. version, so 80 breeds available already pre-registered.
So you just have to buy the specific collar for your dog?
Well, you can buy any color, which actually comes in 2 colors, but you can reset to any breed within among the 80 breeds.
What was the first dog that you tried it on?
Welsh Corgi.
Of what?
Welsh Corgi. Corgi.
Oh, a Corgi?
Yeah.
Is that a dog? Mm-hmm. Okay. But do you have a website?
Yes, we do.
What is that?
www.takara-usa.com.
Hold on. Do we have that someplace?
Yes.
Did you get that down, John?
I got it.
Read it back.
TAKA-USA.com.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And you think probably in August you'll have it ready? Can we order it online?
Not yet.
Okay. But possibly in a few months.
I hope so, yes.
Well, we're looking forward to that. Where are you now? Are you in this country or are you in Japan?
I'm in New York.
New York. Mm-hmm. How long have you been in this country?
1 year.
About a year. Are you enjoying it here?
Yep.
Are you married?
Very much. Yeah, I am.
Do you actually have pets yourself?
Actually, I have 2 cats.
Do you? Are you going to do anything with cats?
We have had some studies on cats, but they are much more difficult, than the dogs.
Right.
They don't meow to express their feelings. So.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, for the visit. We appreciate it. You've been very kind.
Thank you very much.
All right. Good luck on your launch in August. Okay, that was somebody. What was his name?
Tomoya.
What's the website again? Because people are going to call O'Malley.
Well, I put it in here and it didn't come up.
I think it's TAKARA-USA.com.
Why don't you go check with him, make sure we got it right before we give out another web address that might be wrong.
Okay.
All right. Well, he was fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
Where was I? So I'm not taking the vows.
I know.
I'm not in the vows with anybody.
I realize.
I haven't.
The act is outside of marriage. It's extramarital.
According to this definition that they sent us, adultery, extramarital sex, which I'm not having because I'm not married. Extramarital, just because I am witness or a party thereof doesn't mean I'm having extramarital sex. I am having sex. She is having extramarital sex because she is married. I am not within the marital confines of a relationship.
I won't argue, but it's a single act. You're both in it. It is.
We're both having sex? Yes.
You're both having extramarital.
Is she an adulteress? Yes. Is she having extramarital sex? Yes. Am I? Ooh.
Okay. I'm not going to win this one.
There's nothing to win. I'm just stating the facts.
And the whole 4-block thing, you came up with that on your own?
Nope. I think most people in most societies would acknowledge that if they live within outside 4 blocks or outside your own development, it's not considered a neighbor. Thank you.
Not the definition of the word in the Bible. It just means someone else's wife, anywhere, in any planet or any country.
Yes, Gene?
No, you got it all wrong. Adultery doesn't mean having sex with a married person. Adultery means you're not married to each other.
That's not what this definition says. It says extramarital sex. Excuse me? This says extramarital sex. I can't have extramarital sex because I am not married.
That's the definition of extramarital. It's outside of marriage.
And I'm not married.
That's right.
Okay, so I'm not having extramarital sex.
No, you are because
I am not. We just said I'm not married.
Until you get married, you're extramarital. And if you're having sex before you get married, you're having extramarital sex.
Dude, do you even know what you're saying?
Yeah.
What are you saying?
I'm saying you're committing adultery.
I am not. I'm not married.
Having sex without being married to the person you're having sex with is adultery.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It is not.
Okay.
You're not even close.
All right.
Do me a favor. If you're going to call up and argue, at least have some kind of valid point.
I'm sorry I didn't agree with you.
Well, I don't care if you agree with me or not. I'm just trying to make you understand the error of your phone call.
Uh-huh.
I'm not having extramarital sex because I'm not married.
Right. Okay.
Do you understand now?
Perfectly.
Good.
What? I don't need him to help ever again.
Why are you still in here?
I came back to confirm that it is Takara, TAKARA-USA.com.
Okay. Does that come up?
Yes, it does.
All right. What's on there? Is it a picture of him?
No, it's
just talking about the big August brunch?
Just the unit.
What does it look like?
Yeah, it looks kind of like a little walkie-talkie.
A dog collar?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see it? No, It's not a dog collar. Well, it didn't come up that time.
I don't see anything.
No, it's a microphone, a cordless mic that you attach to the collar.
Okay.
And then it
got a little clip on and it transmits a little handheld thing.
Right.
Correct. Perfect. I can't wait to see how that works out. Goes as we'll all be awaiting the great big August brunch. Was he hard to understand on the phone?
He was harder to understand. I think he was a little nervous on the radio. So
that's all right. It was fine. Can we do news here? No? What's the matter with you? You're so tense.
You have a bunch of live spots.
Go Rabrax. That's the wrong button.
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo. La charla de Russ Martin que oscila Texas.
A little bit bumper right there, Eddie. Let me hear that one. This is out of...
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo. La charla de Russ Martin que oscila Texas.
Not sure exactly what he's saying.
Hope it's clean.
Obviously, with the growing Hispanic population, we're welcoming the Hispanics into the bosom of this show.
Yes.
We accept everyone and their chickens. Entrada. Thank you. All right, you ready for news? If you like. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Russ.
Yes, ma'am.
Say it is. You're not really going to satellite, are you?
What would make you think that?
Rumors that I've heard.
From?
No, just little innuendos that I've heard on the radio. From you guys talking about it.
We're just visiting. Certainly nothing going on here. Yeah. I can't go to another broadcast entity. I'm under contract. No,
You're not going anywhere, right?
I don't see anything happening anytime soon.
Good. You can't go anywhere.
Okay.
Gotta stay where you're at.
Absolutely.
We love you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Very sweet of you.
XM is expanding now. They're going to stream on the net, so you don't...
XM?
Oh, that's
really? So you'll be able to listen direct from your PC?
Correct.
I hadn't heard about that. So you have the story?
I do. Actually, somewhere.
Hold on a second.
That's pretty much the story.
Oh, is it? What is it, Gary?
Yeah, Russ.
What?
Don't play no more songs about me. I get on my nerves big time. Russ, I'm coming to the station Friday. I'm coming to the station Friday.
It has been a long time since I enjoyed your fat man butt juices, my Gary.
I'm tired of messing with
Come to me, Gary. Come to me Friday and let me enjoy all that is of your Garyness. I will spit around your anus.
You know, Bruce Wayne look-alike, so you are,
Spit around your...
I'll prepare him for him. Massive evening of love. That's the way you always get them worked out.
I didn't even know.
Oh. Look at this. Janet St. James from Channel 8. Hi, Janet.
Perfect timing.
Your timing is impeccable.
It is?
Yes. We were just talking about people I was interested in.
And I assume you're not talking about me. You must be referring to Alexa Economos.
Yes. Although if you weren't married, I certainly would be interested because of your piercing, lovely eyes.
Ah, yes. Thank you very much. I did actually talk to Alexa about you again, as I promised, because I am a woman of my word.
Right. And what happened?
It didn't go well for you, I have to be honest.
What did she say?
Well, she says she's still concerned about those so-called love songs that you've...
I'm not doing any love songs. Those are in the past. That's all behind us.
I think she wants some sort of agreement that there'll never be any more love songs about her.
And she'll come on the air?
I think it's a possibility. She's praying about it now.
Did she? No, she didn't say that.
Yes, she did, in a joking way.
Oh.
She's not that religious, but yeah, she said she was praying about it.
All right,
She's
so
seriously considering it.
you saw her at Channel 8, and you walked up and you said...
I said, listen, I was talking to Russ on Friday, and we were talking about the possibilities of you doing the show, and she said, absolutely not. And I said, well, let me talk to you again about it, because I told him that I'd talk to you and then report back to him with what you said.
I don't understand what you think's going to happen. Obviously, by you being on the show, nobody said anything to you.
I think she feels like she might not have quite as much protection because she is single.
Did you find out? Is she seeing somebody on a regular basis?
You know what? I didn't ask her about that. But I know she's not married, so I think she thinks that may leave her more open than she would like to be for being made fun of.
No, there's certain no. Did you bring up the possibility of going out and having drinks? All of us.
Yeah, I brought that up. I think she'd be more comfortable doing your show first.
I think
getting to know you via the airwaves.
I think it would make her much more relaxed to know me off the air in my natural habitat.
Yeah, what is your natural habitat?
Just hanging around the house with my dog, doing charity work for crippled children and special mongoloids.
Well, Alexa Economist might just be listening right now.
Oh, great.
I'm sure she'll be thrilled to hear that that's your natural habitat.
That is. That's the way I spend most of my weekends, walking homeless, retarded children.
You don't.
Hey, I saw the report that you did. I saw it at lunch today. I don't know if it aired last night. The thing on ADD?
Yeah.
What was the medicine that they were talking about for that? Because I seriously think, I'm not being facetious here, I really think that I have that.
Yeah, seriously, the medicine is called Strattera. It's new.
Who was the chick that you were interviewing? Because she looked like she was severely perturbed about something.
No, I think how ADD manifests itself for her is she talks really fast. And she's got a whole lot of things going on in her mind all at the same time. And so that's how she talks.
She just looked like she was disturbed.
She was a character. She was fun. She was a character.
All right. And what's the medicine again?
It's called Strattera.
And how long does it take for that to work?
That's a good question. I don't think it works immediately. I think it takes a few days to a few weeks to kick in. I think that's one of the things that just discourages people with ADD is that it's not an immediate fix.
Well, of course. That just makes sense.
Yeah, well, one of the problems with ADD drugs now is that they wear off after a few hours, and so you find yourself doing all those ADD behaviors again. Strattera apparently has a longer-acting mechanism, so it'll last all day. So it won't wear off.
I just wondered if I took that. I know how it would affect me at home. I don't know how it would affect the show. Because at home, I've got like 35 different projects going on simultaneously, and none of them are getting done.
Yeah. Well, that sounds about right. But you know what? With ADD, though, you would still be able to be the same on the air. You would just probably be able to better manage all the stuff that you were going to talk about. You could still swing from one topic to the other like you do now.
In fact, it might even help just because I know some of the things that you brought up. People with ADD have poor management skills, time management. You never really seem to get anything finished, and you got a lot of things going on.
Yeah. Well, you should log on to WFAA.com and take the quiz and see if you think it might really be a possibility.
Oh, is there a quiz?
Yeah, there's a quiz.
I'm looking at your website. What's it under? Health?
WFAA.com/news links. There should be a news link.
Got you. Here's it.
You have it?
There.
I got it.
Give me the test.
It's a long test.
Oh, how long is it?
It's like 50 questions.
Oh, what's the matter with you? You put a test up with 50 questions for somebody with ADD? Obviously, I'm never going to finish it.
You're absolutely right.
If you're going to take a test for it, well, I guess if you finish the test, you don't have ADD.
Literally, that's one of the very best tests that I could find that would ask enough questions to be able to get a good result.
Are you looking at the test right now, John?
I can't find it.
I'll find it during the break.
I know it was there yesterday because I found it yesterday.
I'm sure it's still there.
Passed it on to a few people that I thought could take it.
All right, you're going to talk to Alexa for me again?
I'll talk to Alexa for you again. Are you going to watch my story tomorrow night, too?
What's the one tomorrow night?
Do you have acne? I've never seen you in person. I don't even know what you look like.
Well, why don't you come up?
I should do that.
Yes, you should. Yes, I have terrible acne if it will get you up here.
It's on a new treatment for acne that's really cool. It was really cool.
Yes, I'd like to have that.
Very good. Thank you. You've done your part for Channel 8.
You're more than welcome. Call me tomorrow. Let me know what Alexa says.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
Take care.
There are 78 questions.
No, not a chance.
In this thing.
That was Janet St. James from Channel 8.
History of frequent behavior problems in school. I'll just
ask me some of the questions.
That's one of them.
Okay.
History of frequent behavior problems in school, mostly for males.
Yes.
History of bedwetting past age 5.
No. Oh, hang on a second. Hey, Gary?
Yeah.
You still a bedwetter? Maybe you got the ADD.
I just called to tell you Alexa's a conzo. She is hot.
Yes, she is. She's very attractive.
Let me tell you something.
And she'd have absolutely nothing to do with you because she don't like P-boys. You are a P-boy. No.
She lowered her standards to mess with her job. Have confident attitude now, Russ. I'm getting fed up with you. Let me tell you something.
Gary, if you call up and you say anything ugly to me ever again, I am never spitting on your anus again. And especially not around the good part.
Short attention span unless very interested in something.
Huh?
Never mind. That'll be
all right, so the first one was what?
We'll just go to this. Short attention span unless very interested in something.
Yes.
Okay. Lacks attention to detail due to distractibility.
Huh?
Yeah. Frequently misplaces things.
Yes.
Tendency to be easily bored. Tunes people out.
Yes.
Restless. Constant motion. Legs moving. Fidgetness.
I don't think I'm fidgety. Am I fidgety?
Somewhat.
Am I? Well, I got a lot of stuff going on in here, so I have to move around.
You go back and forth.
Okay. All right, so I'm fidgety.
An internal sense of anxiety or nervousness.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Impulsive. In words and or actions. Spending.
Impulsive. No. See, I absolutely not, because I'll sit there and weigh something out forever before I'll actually buy it.
Okay.
Nothing there, Alex.
Tendency to embarrass others. Swear to God.
Why would that be ADD?
That's number 27. I'm just reading them.
Yes.
All right.
I'll accept that one.
Poor organization and planning, trouble maintaining an organized work-living area.
Yes.
Chronically late or chronically in a hurry?
Yes.
Chronic procrastination or trouble getting started?
No.
Enthusiastic beginning but poor endings?
I wouldn't say I have poor endings.
Okay.
I guess by not finishing something's a poor ending.
Yes. I'm just skipping around.
Go ahead.
Trouble with intimacy?
No.
Trouble sustaining friendships or intimate relationships?
Well, which is it?
Both. Sustaining friendships or intimate relationships, promiscuity?
I can say...
It's all on the same question.
Read it again, slow down.
Trouble sustaining friendships or intimate relationships. In other words, friendships with guys.
I understand what that means. Where did how does...
Comma, promiscuity.
Oh. Yes.
Tendency to be immature. Sorry.
When...
Self-centered, immature interests. Failure to see others' needs or activities as important. I'm sorry, verbally abusive to others. Proneness to hysterical outbursts. I'm not making these up.
Yes, you are.
I swear to God, that's number 53.
Is this a real site?
This is it. I'm on WFA.com.
Keep going.
Proneness to hysterical outbursts. Avoid group activities. Trouble with authority. Rage outbursts, short fuse. Tendency to worry needlessly or endlessly.
Yes. Just keep reading them in order.
Switches around numbers, letters, or words. No, you don't do that.
No. That's dyslexic.
Those are fun. Okay. Performance becomes worse under pressure. No.
No.
The harder you try, the worse it gets. No.
No.
Low energy. No. You don't have any of those. So those are the...
Was that all of them?
Those were, I'm skipping through, but
well, keep reading.
Relational difficulties. Okay, which ones did I miss? Avoid group activities. Lack of talking in relationship.
No.
Self-centered, immature.
Yes.
Tendency to be immature. Trouble with intimacy.
Yes. Not intimacy. I can be intimate.
Sense of impending doom.
That's my dad's fault. That's not ADD. That's from him telling me that Jesus was coming since I was 4 or 5 years old and the end of the world was just around the corner.
Frequent feeling of demoralization or that things just won't work out for you.
Yes.
Negativity.
Yes.
None of the rest of these make any sense for you. Those are all the ones in the middle. Then it goes to organization and impulsivity. We've gone through all of them that are easy. And you were in there.
See, I don't know if I want to take medicine for that or not. Well, I like who I am. I like me.
Yeah.
If I was unhappy with me, then I would say, I would look into it. I'm happy with the things I do, where I go, and how things get accomplished. The impending doom, that's just part of my personality.
It's funny, the ones I read, that there's other ones like startles easily, no. Sensitive to touch, clothes, noise, and light, no. Low energy, frequently feeling tired, that's not you.
No.
Difficult falling asleep.
No.
Okay, so that's one. It's only funny, the ones I was listing.
Oh.
Because they're all, but you're about half of these. And the harder you try, the worse it gets. Work or schoolwork deteriorates under pressure, falls asleep and becomes tired while reading. None of these are you.
Nah, I don't think I'm going to take medicine for that.
I don't think so.
Hello, Janie.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this Russ?
Yes, ma'am.
I was calling to let you know that I sell a skincare line. For your face, you said you have acne.
I have oily skin. I get zits from time to time. Still at 42. I figured that would go away in my teens.
No, it won't.
But I don't want to dry my skin out. I think that's why I don't have any crow's feet, because my skin's oily.
You have adult acne.
Yes, I do. Not horrible. Yes. From time to time.
Horribly?
No.
Well, we have an acne line and a calming lotion that I think that you need. It'll help calm you down.
What is the lotion? How does it calm you down?
It's Aroma Essentials. It has aromatherapy in it.
I use aromatherapy every night. Smells like this.
You're bad.
Calming effect.
Yes.
By definition.
Well, no, I was just calling to make sure you didn't have acne because I wanted to help you out if you did.
No, I have, my skin's oily enough to where I still get the zits from time to time.
Okay.
I like it. Gives me a youthful look.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll send you some information on it.
Love to have it. Send me some samples.
I will.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
found the XM satellite radio thing if you want to hear a little bit about it.
What about it?
XM satellite radio.
Well, let's just start news.
Okay.
And you can read that in there. Because anything about XM, I would think, since that's the next wave of broadcasting, certainly would be newsworthy. Wouldn't you think?
I would think.
I'm sure they wouldn't care if you took a day off because you had the squirts. All right, 513. Did you do a legal ID? At KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas.
Thank you, Russ.
I'm not done.
I'm sorry.
Live 105. All right, go ahead.
All right, news brought to us by KTXA-TV and by SBC Communications. Speaking of communications, XM Satellite Radio, a broadcaster that offers digital channels to 500,000 subscribers, introduced a product that can be operated now on PC, personal computers. The XM PC receiver will allow users to use XM Radio's 101 digital channels on their PC without an internet connection. They say it'll cost about $70, $69.95, and the programming is about $9.95 a month. Satellite radio for the computer will be...
It's only $9.95 a month?
Right.
Certainly a bargain for any type of programming they offer or will offer in the future.
The satellite radio for the computer will be competing with internet radio and free internet file sharing services such as Kazaa.
Wow. All these things offered on behalf of XM?
Shares of XM rose 89 cents or 10%.
Good.
Upon this announcement.
They're certainly a fine, fine company.
Undoubtedly.
Go ahead.
Okay. Road warriors, listen up. Richardson, Plano, Garland, and several other cities across North Texas will have to catch red light runners the old-fashioned way after efforts to install video cameras at busy intersections have hit the brakes in Austin. Cameras, cars, and red lights don't mix in Texas. Lawmakers stopped a bill that would have allowed cities to send tickets to drivers caught on tape running traffic signals. The toll authority uses them, by the way, to mail more than 1,000 tickets a day. To those who voted down the bill, say it has little to do with safety and has a lot to do with the sagging bottom line in the state. The fringe scientific group Clonaid, which earned international notoriety last year by claiming to have cloned a human baby, has no address, no board of directors, and only 2 employees, according to Supreme Court documents obtained by the Globe. Yet the group is pushing forward with plans to charge dozens of prospective cloning patients up to $200,000 apiece for its services. Clonaid asserts it has continued to work full speed, alleged cloning in its 5th baby recently, even though they have
even though there's no way to track them down, they could say they've been cloning people for 10 years.
Yeah. They say they've done 5 of them, and there's still no proof, of course, of any of the children.
And the reason for not bringing them forward is what? The stress on the child?
Stress on the child and the family.
Babies, you can't identify a baby. You can get a baby from anywhere and just go, hey, look, we cloned this one. You hold 2 babies up side by side. These babies are cloned.
Yeah,
this one is this one.
DNA testing to prove that they're the same.
You can't do DNA testing.
Why?
That'd hurt the baby.
No, it wouldn't.
Yes, it would.
It didn't hurt the baby at all. Never been easy being a teacher. They do one of the most important jobs, and they really get paid rather poorly. And now teachers and parents say the job is even harder because teachers get no respect from the students. According to a study by research group Public Agenda, only 10% of students they see in public are respectful toward adults, and these punks are only part of the problem. Only 15% of teachers say morale is good at their school. 80% say there are too many parents who have no clue what's going on in their children's education, and 84% of teachers and 60% of parents say too much emphasis is being put on the standardized tests instead of actually educating children.
What? What?
I just read that story. That's you.
What's me?
In school,
I was respectful to teachers. I certainly would never mouth off to teachers the way that they do now.
You had to be. Did you ever get suspended? Sent home.
What?
Principal's office. What? Paddled. All those things.
Oh,
I bet you got paddled. Did they paddle at your school?
Oh, yes.
Did you get it? Yes. You had to be a complete terror.
Why?
Look at you now. You haven't changed. You're the same person now, except you just have a microphone now.
I'm very respectful of authority figures.
Really?
Yeah.
Get Bobby Neal in here? Or possibly our general manager. You tried to de-pants. Top guy in the radio chain for Dallas-Fort Worth.
Sometimes you gotta.
He would be as big as an authority as we have around here, and you tried to pull his drawers off.
I'm gonna get him too. I'm gonna get the pants. Yes, I will de-pantaloon him. He will be sans pantaloons. There will be no pantaloons for Dave Siebert.
Okay, so he's He's a big guy, and you show no respect to him. Mark Cuban, a billionaire, one of the civic leaders here.
He rolled my house. Mark Cuban's got anything I do to Cuban, he's got it coming. He rolled my house.
Yes, he did.
TP'd for people who don't understand. I still don't have all the stuff out of the front yard.
Did you get the power washer out?
I tried. I didn't help with some of the trees.
Yes.
Oh, I'll get his ass. I was a gem in school.
I bet you weren't.
I guess I was. Call, what's the principal's name? Bob Stokes. He was alive.
Okay.
Or if he's still alive.
Yeah.
Plenty of teachers. Lisa Bain, my journalism teacher. Okay. I wanted to bang her.
Mm-hmm.
She was only a few years older than me, too.
She married?
I think so. She was then. Plenty of teachers that would speak on my behalf. Trey, dig up some of my teachers.
Literally.
They're not all dead.
Okay. You're 42.
I'm 42. If they were, 10 years older than me, that makes them in their 50s. Not all teachers are 30, 40 years older than their students.
Okay.
I'm sure there are some that are still floating around. How are we doing, Eddie? Go ahead, Brad. Bradley.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was wondering where you got that story about teachers getting no respect, because I'm a teacher and I get no respect.
This is from CNN.
I don't doubt that now, because I've seen the way that kids, just a few years ago when I would still go and talk to kids in high school, these kids didn't have any respect for me. They didn't have any for the teachers. The teachers would tell them to shut up, and they'd keep running their mouths.
They know there are no consequences.
I don't even know why teachers show up for work.
We were afraid of teachers. We were afraid of cops back then. Look how the kids talk to cops.
Thanks, Brad. Coach Allen would wear your ass out. He had one of the
That's who I want to talk to, the coach from your high school, because that's probably where you showed your ass.
Well, that was junior high.
Okay.
And he had one of the drill paddles.
Oh, God. Coach Carter, Richardson High School. Damn.
That's why nobody would mouth off to you, because you knew that you could get whacked by one of the teachers.
Now there's
nothing. And if the parents don't care, what's going to happen? Teachers can't do anything. Parents don't care. What's the ramifications? You get a rotten grade, you don't care anyway. I was a gem.
I bet.
Compared to today, I was a gem.
Compared to today?
Yes.
I'd like to talk to one of your teachers and say.
You know what? My annual is in my office.
Okay.
On one of the shelves in there.
Okay.
I'll go get it. I'll pull up some teachers' names.
Okay, we'll get them. Don't just get the ones that you were nice to either. There's always somebody has a favorite. Get the coach. I want the coach. The guy with the paddle.
That was junior high. I don't know where he is.
Okay.
All I know is Coach Allen.
How about the principal?
Bob Stokes.
He would know you.
Robert Stokes, yeah.
Okay.
If he's still alive. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out.
Speaking of people that are still alive, Luther Vandross contracted.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Is he dead?
Pneumonia after suffering a stroke. And
he's got pneumonia?
He had to undergo a tracheotomy to help him breathe. But the procedure did not damage his vocal cords.
Oh, that's
Grammy winning.
Well, he had a stroke, though, right?
Right.
What's he going to do with his vocal cords?
People can recover from strokes. My father did. First one. Took 3 to kill him. The Grammy-winning singer remains in critical...
But this was like a massive stroke, wasn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Look at Kirk Douglas.
Oh, yeah.
Apologies! Dude. Shut up.
Vandross, who's 52, had a stroke April 16th at his Manhattan home. And finally, DeVoe Moore wasn't ready to spend $172,500 Saturday on one of 7 Batmobiles used in the original TV series. That's about $50,000 more than it's worth. But the owner of the Tallahassee Antique Car Museum...
Wait a minute. Back up. One of the original Batmobiles?
Yes.
No.
Gritted his teeth and went for the highest bid. Well, it went for $172,000 plus. Moore said the 1966 Batmobile will join his 2 others from the Batmobile movie, along with the Batmobile Cycle, the Duck the Penguin drove, and the jet plane from the movie. And yes, it's an original.
No, it's not. Barris has, there were 4 Batmobiles. There was the original that was made from the 1955 Futura.
Right.
Okay? That was the one that Barris just basically painted and added all the stuff to. There were 3 more Batmobiles that were made that were never used in the series or the 1966 movie. They were just used to tour around the country. And all of those are accounted for.
This was at an auction, I'm sure, at a car museum. I'm sure they made sure it was an actual car used in the... Let me see the story. That was $172,000. I'm sure the guy checked it out.
Batmobile and Mark closing a classic was...
You don't spend that much money without checking it out.
No. It's not.
You think you got a bogus car?
I'm telling you, this has got screw job written all over it.
You're going to spend that kind of money. You're going to make sure it's the right car.
First of all, the original Batmobile would go for over $1 million. Barris isn't going to turn loose of that, and that one's still at his Hollywood shop.
Okay. So this is one of the other ones.
Batmobile was more, the Batmobile was more than 200 cars auctioned. All right, that's got to do with it. 4 attendants over the years. Sad to see it go. A lot of places. I don't see anything else on here. Saturday, one of 7 Batmobiles used in the original TV series. There weren't 7. There was the original, and then there were the 3 replicas that were never used in the series that toured around the country. I don't know where this...
collector.
Well, then somebody got screwed. And if this is a replica and he paid $172,500, or 100, yeah.
Yeah, $172,500.
He drinks.
I'm sure he figured it out. That's got to be... Barris must have signed something saying this is one of the originals.
From what I read, Barris will sign pretty much anything.
No. So when you come to go to sell yours?
I could probably go, hey, look, can I have one of the, because the original Batmobiles had a little Barris emblem in the lower front left fender.
This guy's a collector. Surely he knows that, too.
Okay, fine. Then you know what? I got another original set in my garage. I certainly don't mind turning loose of that, especially for $172,000.
Will you get Barris on and ask him?
Barris will say anything. He probably got part of the if it came from the Barris, it could be a replica that Barris bought from somebody.
Yeah.
No, that's not one of the originals.
It says it is right here.
It's not.
I'm reading it from the Daytona Beach News Journal.
Read it all you want. Okay. Not one of the originals.
He paid a lot of money then for a duplicate.
It's a replica. I'll bet all you got to do is check the VIN on it.
Yeah.
And find out what the actual base of the car is. If it's anything past 1967, 68, it ain't one of the originals. And only one was used in the series. And that's one that Barris still has. Please. I hate my first day being Batman.
I got you. You're not Batman.
Do I have a car?
Yes, you have a car.
Batman.
All right. That's news and information. I'm J.D. Ryan on Live 105.3, The Talk That Rocks, Texas.
I don't know who the guy is. He's just somebody that's got a boner for me and hates me and hated me for 20 years. I didn't even know about the post. I just had a sharp pain shoot through my chest.
Because you had your arm out.
No.
Why, are you serious?
Yes. Hit me right here.
It's just, you just pull a ligament.
Oh. I'm having a heart attack?
No, you're not having a heart attack. Are you sweaty? Do you have shortness of breath?
Yes.
You don't.
Hang on, let me do traffic and I'll give you the rest of it. Hi, Gail.
Hi there.
All right. What do you got?
Well, I got a lot. Traffic's brought to you by Tylock Eye and Laser Center and Just Brakes. And also by TNT NBA playoffs. The Lakers and the Wolves are deadlocked at 2 games apiece. It's a pivotal game 5 as the Lakers battle the Timberwolves. It's an NBA playoff doubleheader on TNT starting at 6 p.m. Okay, in Irving on westbound 183 Service Road at O'Connor, the wreck required Care Flight to respond to it. The exit to O'Connor's blocked, but the freeway is backed up all the way to Regal Row. Now, northbound 35 Simmons at Commonwealth, the left lane's blocked by a crash. On eastbound I-30, East R.L. Thornton at Grand Avenue, an 18-wheeler broke down in the left lane. That's why you're jammed up into the canyon. On southbound Loop 12, Walton Walker at 114, a stalled semi in the right lane. And a problem on westbound 635 at Garland Road. That's a wreck. On eastbound 635 past Central, there's an 18-wheeler that's blocking a lane of travel. And on the Parkway, Dallas Parkway southbound at Spring Valley, that's an overturned car. And this is also brought to you by Ultimate Electronics and Decker Foods. For true Texas taste, go no further than your local grocery store and pick up Decker's quality hot dog, sausage, bacon, and lunch meat. For a truly memorable cookout, it's got to be Decker. I'm Gail Lightfoot on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Thank you, Gail. Going to be 64 for the overnight low tonight. Then the storm is moving in, mid-80s and into the 90s, but showers all the way up until Friday at least. 80 degrees now at Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Give me those. I told you not to take those away from me while I was on the air. Idiot. Let me see those posts. I went, give them to me back before Gail's done with traffic. He's still over there screwing around with them. What do you want?
I was trying to show you which one was my favorite.
Well, I can't do it now because you're sitting there dicking around. What else do you want?
I found out. Found out a little more information on...
Well, hold on a second. Let me get JD the story. You stand there, collect your thoughts, and then get out. Anyway, there's some type of industry trade website. I don't even know what it is. I don't know what it's doing out there.
Okay.
Let me see if I've got it.
Is it national?
I don't know.
Okay.
And some guy started sending me links. He goes, hey, there's some guy that hates you on this industry web board. And I looked at it and go, well, the guy's a jackass. Sure. Then he mentions that he worked with me at Pizza Inn back in the 80s, early 80s. And I'm going, I don't know who this idiot is. Obviously can't stand me. Got his own website with a complete rundown of radio, TV history in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Yeah.
No mention of me anywhere.
Except on the...
the message board.
Oh, the message board, okay.
Is, let's see, make sure I got it right. Radio-info.com. Don't pull it up. There's no reason to.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm erasing it. Jesus. I'll click it if that makes you feel better. It's gone. What's the difference what I'm doing?
Pay attention to the show. Go with the show.
To you.
No, you weren't. You're over there typing something.
Yell at him.
I'm done lying. Yell at... Shut up! Everybody! Shut up! I don't have enough peanuts to feed all of you. So anyway, it's just stuff to where you can't stand me, and I got no business being in radio. I don't have the exact post, but obviously, I'm not the only one that he's bagging on. Okay. He doesn't like Stern. Doesn't like... Why are you still in here? Have you collected your thoughts?
I have collected my thoughts.
Okay.
I found out some information on that person. They are right underneath our nose, so to speak.
Well, because I got an email. Finally, I looked at those, and I just sent him an email and went, dude, instead of posting these on message boards that I'll never see, why don't you just email me directly, or better yet, call into the show? I just call it as I see it. Okay? Well, then I'll be doing the same thing. I've decided to make an example out of you. Let's see. And somebody sent me a link to where he's bitching because somebody ratted him out.
Big man wants to post it, but didn't want you to see.
Here it is. Thanks to some moron who believes that they are performing a public service by sending my postings on this board directly to Russ Martin. See, obviously he thought he could run his mouth, and because he's got anonymity, nobody's going to jump his ass. What do you mean he's right under our nose?
I don't want to say, but you may have to hit the delay on me, but he works for one of our sister stations.
Wow, that's damning.
Well, it is if you get on him.
I didn't say which one.
I know, but I'm just saying, if you tell.
So you found him? Because one of the postings says, let me see if I've got this. Let me read all of this. He and I are apparently at war. Why my postings are of any consequence or of any more importance or value than anyone else's comments about KLLI or Russ, I haven't a clue. Someone on here has chosen to single me out and make a case out of it. See, now he's pissed off he got busted. Mm-hmm. If I were the only poster on this board with negative comments about him or the station, that's one thing. But many of us have a problem with this. I don't give a flying what you guys have a problem with. You got a problem with me? Come tell me. So he works for one of our sister stations.
I believe so.
So he's part of the Infinity chain.
Yes.
And he's running his mouth about other Infinity stations.
A lot of them.
So are we all to suffer consequences for having an opinion? Dude, I'm about to Dixie chick your ass. I haven't jumped up somebody's ass in a long time. I'm tired. I'm bored.
Yeah.
And your ass is as good as any's. Or should we just run scared of the ones who have a form to blast people? Like Russ's, Mark Davis's. I have never said a thing about him or KLLI that wasn't the truth. Or wasn't an opinion that I couldn't support with evidence. What evidence? What does he do at this? Is he on the air at one of these other stations?
Oh, no.
What does he do?
A roadie, part-time.
Oh, he is?
Uh-huh.
Like the little promotions people that set stuff up?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
That's his job?
Mm-hmm. And he obviously doesn't know near what he... From reading all his posts, he doesn't know near what he thinks he does.
Anyway, Russ has promised me a verbal blasting on the air this week, so don't miss out. Maybe he can call up our old Pizza Inn manager for comments. He'll need a lot of luck to find out info on me elsewhere because I've changed my name.
Why would he change his name?
Who knows? I don't know what his name... I don't know who this guy is. Well, how do you know he works at one of the other stations?
I have talked to his boss, and it confirmed that she has an employee by that name.
Really?
Yes.
And we're sure it's the same guy?
There's one piece of verification I'm waiting on. She's going to call me back.
Well, if you confirm that it's him, I'm going over there.
Okay.
And I'll have a conversation with him myself.
Okay.
So who else does he bag on?
Wild.
So it's just a little promotion snot. How old is he?
40.
And all he is a promotion grunt?
Uh-huh. Oh, boy. Yeah, if he worked with you at Pizza Hut, he has to be...
He's got to be my age.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a website.
Okay.
And Eddie's already run a background on it and found the website shows to be some crap house in Garland.
Okay.
We think he lives with his mom. We're not sure yet.
Sounds like it.
The name that the house is registered to is somebody born in the 40s. So that would probably be his
mother, yeah.
Living with your mama. Living with your mama. Did your mama get you some new pants for Easter? Huh? Did you get a basket? Did you go hunt the Easter eggs? Let's see what else he posted here. Russ versus me. That's the one I just read. It's where he's pissing and moaning that somebody ratted him out.
What facts does he have?
He doesn't like me, and I don't really care.
Really?
But it was just the fact that people were sending it to me. It's like, all right, I'll see who this guy is. And he goes, hey, call him as I see him. Change my name, can't find me. Oh, you don't think so? Mikey.
Uh-oh.
The only facts he seems to have is the 12-plus numbers that are published on websites.
Okay.
Ratings.
I understand.
See, Trey's been in radio 4 or 5 months now. He can throw out terms like 12-plus numbers.
I see.
Because Trey's in the know.
Yes, he is.
Well, we have access to more than...
Not everybody knows what 12-plus numbers
are.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Thank you. I'm done with you. I can't figure out who he's bagging on. There's too many postings on this. That's all right. So is that the only dress that you have for him is the one in Garland?
I have one other that is in Mesquite that might be him.
Good.
We can call and ask him if you want.
Do you have a number?
Yes.
Why don't you go call it and see if that's him?
Will do.
Thank you.
Gives us a visual of a guy running across the room yanking his phone out of the wall.
I want him fired.
Mm-hmm. Oh. If he's saying something about one of the biggest moneymakers in the Infinity chain.
Yes.
That would not be a wise thing for him to do.
I've decided now I'm going to be a complete ass. Not just part of it, not just a little tutor hole in the middle. I am going to be the complete ass. I want him fired. I want him gone. tomorrow. Okay. And if he's not, I am going to come to said station and make a great big stinky. Think I'm kidding? Have him still working there tomorrow. Stinky. A huge one. Did Trey say which station? He didn't, did he? No. That didn't make no difference. Stinky time. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Russ.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I just want to know something.
Yes, sir.
What is it with this tape, this porn tape? How is this coming along? And I would love to know your plans of syndication, because Russ, as well as I know, you can do this outside of Texas. I've listened to you since the Eagle.
Well, that's very kind of you, and I will tell you this.
Okay, I'll listen.
Okay. And I'm not being a smart ass here. I honest to God don't think this show would play outside of Dallas-Fort Worth. I really don't. And I'm not being cute. I'm not being humble. I don't think it would.
I think it would.
Why?
I think it's your fear.
95% of what we talk about is just relatable to everybody and every day. Everybody in Michigan and everywhere else is in relationships. They have problems. They have opinions.
I don't know. I mean, that's just my thought. And, look at Craddock's numbers, because he went syndicated.
He changed his show.
And his numbers have started to drop. Right. Dramatically. That's why he's on the air pissing and moaning about his numbers dropping. That's what happens. If you try and play to too many different audiences, you screw. Yeah, I hate to use this phrase, but now you're screwing the person that you screwed. Mm-hmm. Wait. What's the phrase I'm looking for?
Dance with the one that brung you?
Them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're ignoring the people that made you what you are.
Right.
And that's not the way that you continue to grow. And you people have made me what I am, and I say thank you.
You know what?
I don't let it go to your head.
He said, just to keep the show the way it is, people in Austin aren't going to get the references to Pleasant Grove. They're just not. Nor North Dallas and Northwood Country Club or anything else. That's just what it's going to be.
But I guess everyone would get this.
That's international.
Thank you.
That could actually be from a satellite. You would understand. Everyone could pick that up and understand what that noise is.
You mean like one of the new broadcast services, new satellite services?
I wasn't thinking that, but yeah, somewhere.
Yes, Derek?
Yeah, I was just listening to your show, and you're talking about how you want this guy fired.
Yeah.
I think a greater punishment would be, since he works for your company, have him transferred to your station and make him y'all's flunky.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. Trey, get in here. Yes. We need a flunky, don't we? Yes.
Oh, Trey would be glad to have somebody else for you to pick on.
Trey, get in here.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you get his attention?
Is he behind me?
He's right behind you.
Sorry, I was tracking down one of your teachers.
Okay. Call over to whichever station that is.
Uh-huh.
I want Mikey, little Mikey, I want him to come over here and work.
For the show or just for the station?
Just this show. Every day. He's going to come in every day, and the first thing I'm going to do is spit on his anus, and he's going to stand there, and he's going to enjoy it. Every day. If he doesn't, I want him fired.
Okay.
Call them now. Let me know what they say. And I don't know why he insists on bringing up the pizza and stuff. It's like that's a slam.
I don't know. Maybe I knew him when kind of thing.
Well, he throws it out like, he just worked at Pizza Inn. So what? I lived in Pleasant Grove.
We both started out at Pizza Inn. We're both in radio.
Yeah. He's working on it, and I paid. I paid at the transmitter once.
Really?
Yeah. I want him here tomorrow. He'll be our new grunt. I want Mike as my new grunt. You get on these websites and you post all this stuff. You work for Infinity now and you're bagging on Infinity stations. That's not really a good idea. What if you're influencing some of the people that buy stock in Infinity? You've now influenced stock buyers because people think you're in radio. This is only going to get worse. Why? Because I've done beat up on everybody else. Do you hear the ticket talk about us anymore? Is there a reason for that? Absolutely. Because 3 years ago, they ran their mouth. I crawled all the way up their butts, up to their necks, and they shut up. Well, you don't know who he's messing with. Really?
I'm sure the program director told them to zip.
Then we got PIs following him, following that big fat bastard from the afternoon show, following him to KFC in his new truck. He didn't like that. Pissed him off. Made him worried. Good. You know who he's messing with? You're messing with a hard line.
That's a great face.
Thank you. My karate face.
That is it. It's good. Thank you. Almost looks like Trey trying to form a sentence.
God, he just locks up. What are we doing here? Jacking around?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I'll make sure I didn't interrupt anything. Yes, Ray?
Hey.
Yes, sir.
Russ.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm a Yankee from up north, and started listening to your show probably about 9 months ago. When you had your best of on, made some copies of it, sent it up to my friends up north and to my family in Philadelphia. They can't get enough of it. They want more. You would be a hit all over the place. I listen to Phil Henry, these other guys, they got nothing on you.
Actually, I've heard Phil Henry before. Is it Henry?
Phil Henry, yeah.
Yeah, I like him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a character. But you would be accepted anywhere, and this is coming from a true blue Italian Yankee.
Well, that's very kind of you, and I appreciate that.
No problem, buddy.
All right.
Bye.
Well, then maybe it's worth looking into further. I mean, looking into.
Yes.
Hi, Justin.
Yeah, I was just going to say that this Mark guy sounds like someone that can be behind your death threat.
Mike. You know what? That would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just a thought.
Thank you. I never thought about that.
Neither.
Because if he works for Infinity, he could come into this building, and if he'd been in before, nobody would think anything about it. Because when we were having the death threats and all the body parts showing up a few months ago.
That's true. And other stations park their vehicles here from time to time. Might have access, or at least know how to get in.
And certainly somebody that, if works for the company, Catherine wouldn't think anything about it if he walked right past her.
Mm-mm.
I wonder if this little punk I'll be damned. I want him over here tomorrow.
Okay.
I want him here tomorrow.
Okay. He's probably packing right now. Get out of town.
How dare you? All right, I'm done pounding on him. We'll see what Trey finds out. How weird is it he works for one of our sister stations?
Very strange.
Have you ever heard of this site before? The one I just rattled off?
No. I don't pay attention to radio sites.
I don't either. It's radio-info.com, and I guess it's a message board.
Never heard of it.
And I guess anybody can get on it. I don't know. I've never seen it before.
I doubt seriously you're going to get anybody respectable in the business on a chat site.
You sure?
Yeah.
Maybe there's some postings from Chapman in here. Maybe Bo Roberts. Bo Roberts probably posted something in here. Or Terry Dorsey.
Radio-info.
Oh, here's another one. Who has a jock that they couldn't stand listening to for whatever reason? Bad voice, no talent, weak show, or just plain irritating? This is from the Mike guy.
Okay.
Actually, the name posted on here says Shannon. So, I don't know which it is. Mike or Shannon. Could be both. I don't know. It says, mine is Mark Stevens of Stevens and Pruitt. That grating voice just got on my nerves within seconds. Second has to be Russ Martin. That voice hasn't changed in 20 years and always made me think of him as a fat kid at Pizza Inn with the inflated ego. I'll find some more during the break.
Okay.
This one's too long. Both Howard and Russ suck. Yeah, that's right. piss us all off at the same time. Don't just do one. Do us both. Are you waving the log? All right. I'll read this, see if it's worth reading on the air. We'll be back. All right.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Listen to this snot.
Okay.
This is from a posting. Is Russ going to XM Radio? And if he does, will that leave any openings? So this Shannon guy to post this. All right. Made this point before. Russ is successful because his show is regional. It's in Dallas, about Dallas, South Dallas no less, and would have no appeal outside of Dallas. De-Dallasizing the show would ruin it, and Russ would have little to offer and wouldn't come off as a direct ripoff of Howard Stern. We already have one Howard, and that's plenty. What else does Russ have to offer? Strippers? Already done. Fifth grade level dirty jokes and relentless innuendo? Already done. Satirical news commentary? Already done. All right, so all this has been going on for 30, 40 years. It means nobody else should do it. I want him fired and dead tomorrow. His career dead.
Oh, okay.
And if he's got any pets, I want them fired too. Ask Craddock how his show plays elsewhere and how his people have to dredge the web to find him universally funny material. The unplanned, unresearched, off the top of his head Martin can't do it. They don't write. They don't plan. I want his ass up here tomorrow or I want him fired. Turn that off!
You can't beat the board. Everything expires at once.
All right. I apologize. The rest of the show will be happy and jovial. We'll do plenty of things. We'll drink, we'll laugh, we'll flick bookers. Okay. There's your fifth grade humor. We'll be back. All right.
We'll be back with the Russ Martin Show on Live 105.3, the talk that rocks Texas.
Russ should go back to a music station where he, what did he say? Get back on a Clear Channel station where he can include music instead of the fumbling over those uncomfortable pauses and trying to come up with filler off the top of his head.
Someone who understands radio, undoubtedly.
Mike, today is going to be the worst day of your life. Tomorrow is going to be worse than that. Plan for it. We'll be back. All right,
we'll be back with the Russ Martin Show.
Do the pauses really suck?
No.
Well, he said it did.
I know, he did. Mm-mm.
Adds tension, doesn't it?
Yes, I was talking to Benjamin Dover about that today.
What did he say?
He said he was talking about the tray bit falling off the ladder and how there's silence. He goes, nobody ever uses dramatic pauses in radio to create such a atmosphere.
And you know why? You know why I do that? Because I'm fumbling.
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración en 1053 vivo. La charla de Russ Martin que oscila Texas.
All right, 6:10 as we welcome our Hispanic audience.
I need more echo on that thing, because ever heard Mexican stations? They always have, sounds like they're in a big...
Reload that, Eddie.
Hall.
Yeah, it should have a bunch of echo on it.
Estaremos de nuevo a la demostración.
Yeah, it's almost got to be so much you can't understand.
5-3 vivo. La charla de Russ Martin que oscila Texas.
All right. What are we playing here, Eddie?
Well, what did I tell you?
Are they good?
I like them, but
that's okay. Let me see. All right. Let me take this. We have anything to give away?
Yes, we do.
All right, hold on. Yes, Peggy?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Is this Russ?
Yes, ma'am.
Please, no fun and jovial. We want you to kick his ass, too. We want to hear it. Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Please, I don't get off work till 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I drive an hour home. I've called you before. I drive an hour home from Parkland Hospital every day.
Okay.
And I love your show. And I want to hear you kick this guy's ass tomorrow on the radio, too.
Okay. Then I will, just for you.
Please.
That's very sweet of you.
And by the way.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you do great all over the country.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say that.
Well, from a Pleasant Grove person that got out of Pleasant Grove,
right.
I just think the humor is good anywhere you take it.
Well, certainly gone a long way from Pleasant Grove to Parkland. Congratulations.
Yeah, no. Actually, I have gone a long way. I'm way out here in East Tawakoni.
Why do you drive an hour? Eddie, you drive that far, don't you?
I live out on the lake. I've got waterfront lake property, and it's gorgeous, and I got a great house and a good life.
Sounds lovely.
I've been at Parkland
certainly
too long to quit.
All right, fine. How far do you drive?
Almost an hour and a half.
3 hours every day?
Yep.
I couldn't do it. Pisses me off to drive 25 minutes. Oh. Here's something else I'm posting, which points out that this guy obviously works at one of the Infinity stations because, see, did I keep this? This is that Shannon guy again. Yep. And, this is a continuation, and to no one's surprise, I'm sure, I overheard, which means, obviously he works at one of the Infinity stations, I overheard a KLLI sales rep saying yesterday.
Okay, yes, he's in the building somewhere.
Which building did everybody just move into?
The one over at you?
Mm-hmm. How many stations are there?
Man, all of them except KLLI.
All right.
The Oasis is over there.
Oasis, K-Love.
Everybody other than us. And
to no one's surprise, I'm sure, I overheard a KLLI sales rep saying yesterday that Bob, talking about Bob McNeil, Bob has no clue what he's doing. He told this to a new employee. They know it. They don't make any bones about it. So I assume Infinity is well aware and chooses to leave the situation alone. Best we can all do is simply tune out. This is a guy that works for one of our sister stations.
Wow.
Man. Mike, it's out of my hands. I can't help you now. That's what you get for running around thinking you know more than anybody else. You're a promotions grunt, and I'm certainly not undermining the promotions grunt here in our building.
No.
I'm sorry, promotions grunts. Because they're all kids and they're working really hard to get into radio. This guy's my age, and he's a part-time thing.
Yes. And telling people to tune out and not listen to Infinity stations.
Right.
Wow.
And he's obviously has a lot of experience in radio. I mean, to be, 40 years old and already in the promotions department. All right. All these, you can read most of this stuff if it's still on the website. It's, where's the damn website on this thing?
radio-info.com.
Okay. And you've never seen the site before?
I'm looking at it now, though.
What's on it now?
Hopefully Russ will give out Mike's email address since Mike is too much of a pussy to let us know his email. What a dumb 40-year-old flunky. LMAO. LF
You want his email address?
Looks
Do
like,
you want it?
I'd love it.
Do you, really?
Looks like you never really moved up from pizza boy. I hope Russ hands you your ass. You better quit your flunky job.
The email address that I got from him was Mike.
Okay.
Everyone. Ready?
Okay.
Mike.
Okay.
At KNUS99.com. Mike at KNUS99.com. That's the email address that he used when he emailed me.
I see. Well, I've written it down just for future reference.
What did you write down?
I wrote down Mike at knus99.com.
Yes, that's it.
I'll make sure I get it right.
99, the actual numbers, and not the words written out. Okay. Just in case you were curious.
Sounds like Russ may have just made you the focus of his latest endeavor. A project, one might say. Now
yes.
We'll all sit back, watch, and laugh our asses off.
Kind of like macrame.
Yes. This guy's name is there. His little buddies here have turned on him.
All right, what are we playing here? I forgot.
What did I tell you?
Okay, here we go. The website again? Oh, what's the email address?
Oh, for Mike, it's Mike at knus99, the numbers.com.
Yes. Okay.
Now it's time to play everybody's favorite game. And here's your host, Russ Martin.
All right. Let's get our contestants on the phone. Sean?
What's up?
Welcome to the show. What do you do?
Nothing right now.
All right. Make sure you speak up good and loud when we're playing so I don't miss you.
All right.
All right. And what about you, Dana? What do you do?
I'm a printer.
Okay. You want to say the name of your company?
No.
Okay. Why do my phone lines just crap?
I don't know. I've never heard that noise.
What? I think I eliminated it. Phil, you there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so we got Sean and Phil. I guess Dana's phone was the one that crapped. We'll just play with two guys. What do you do for a living, Phil?
Computer guy.
Okay. Everybody know how to play?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You know the answer. Say your name. Your name is your buzzer. Here we go. What are we playing for, John?
A wonderful prize pack. 12 months bronze level web hosting service from RevertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. Win them before you can buy them. One pair of tickets to see ZZ Top, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and Double Trouble June 14th at the American Airlines Center. And one pair of tickets to see Def Leppard May 25th and the next stage in Grand Prairie.
All right. Here we go. Everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
All right. Who on the show hates his house now because all of his trees are shaped like JD?
No.
Sean, go ahead.
That'd be you, Russ.
That's correct. Who on the show got his eyes fixed by Dr. Tylock just in time to see JD's head grow into a gigantic proportion?
Sean.
Sean?
That'd be Eddie.
Eddie is right. Who on the show is getting his first paid appearance on Cinco de Mayo as the pasty pink nipple piñata? Sean?
Trey.
Trey is right. Who on the show might have made a mistake in buying the Batmobile?
Sean.
Sean?
Phil.
That'd be you, Russ.
Because no one at his girlfriend's high school knows what it is. Talking about my date Saturday?
Yes.
Who on the show wears cowboy hats when he goes out?
Sean.
Go ahead, Sean.
JD.
So things caught in his head's gravitational pull don't smack into it so hard. Who on the show is tired of Trey looking over his shoulder to read his email, so he's letting his head grow bigger and bigger? Go ahead, Phil.
Russ.
No.
Sean.
Sean?
JD.
JD's right. Who do we know that hates not being on the show because he misses... Go ahead, Sean.
Trey.
No. Who do we know that hates not being on the show because he misses so much when he has to leave his truck to deliver the pizza to your front door?
Sean.
Sean?
Dan.
Yes. Have you been getting emails from Dan?
A couple of them, yeah.
Like story ideas and guest ideas and stuff like that?
Yeah. Sent me one about it just the other day.
Then that seems strange.
Kind of, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Who on the show is the only 300-year-old talent vampire that still lives with his mom? Sean, go ahead. Yes.
Man boy.
Who on the show had to stop wearing Hawaiian shirts because people kept mistaking him for Kong Island? Sean?
JD.
Yes.
Jesus, Eddie.
Who do we know that got in a commercial because Six Flags does not like testing their new rides on good people? Go ahead, Sean.
Dan.
Yes, Dan Lewis is in the new Six Flags commercial. I guess for the Superman ride.
Right.
Yeah. Who on the show can't go out in downtown Dallas anymore because people keep trying to climb inside thinking he's Reunion Tower? Sean, go ahead.
JD.
Yes. Who on the show is going to hang a cross on the studio door to keep Trey from sucking the talent out of him at will?
Phil.
Yes, Phil.
That would be you, right?
That's right. Who on the show was known 200 years ago as Count Nipula?
Sean.
Yes, Sean?
Trey.
Yes. Who on the show keeps Trey from draining him of talent with the burning cross pictures on his desk?
Phil.
Jeez. 2 slams in 1. Yes, Phil.
You, right?
No. Burning cross pictures. Who on the show burns crosses? Sean?
JD.
JD is right. Who on the show now endorses Nivea skin cream because it keeps his nipples pink, soft, and plump? Sean?
Trey.
Yes. Who on the show wants to have a death match to pick a producer? The first match will be the long storytelling Mexican fingering goob versus the Mr. Nipple Task Russ. Yeah. That was too long. Yeah. Who on the show thought he was having an out-of-body experience but was really drunk and watching Jethro and the Beverly Hillbillies?
Don't get it.
Who is Trey? Who on the show is glad he bought a tuxedo? It saves him money every time he has to take his girlfriends to their proms. Sean?
Right.
Yes. Okay, he gave me 3 potential finishers. Let me see which one I want to end with. Yeah, shows a hooky like this. Okay. I got hold of it. All right, here we go. Who on the show wants to be a TV weatherman and has even developed his own gimmick? The triple-size nipple weather meter.
Sean.
Sean?
Was that the finisher?
No.
Right, that's Trey.
Yes.
Now they're critiquing. Right?
Yes. Who on the show tried to play hooky yesterday like no one would notice an enormous head bobbing up and down on Eagle Mountain Lake? Sean?
JD.
Yes. And who on the show got out cheap at his prom by cutting a hole in his tux and pretending his nipple was actually a pink carnation?
Sean.
Sean?
Trey.
That's right. And the actual...
Can I have the internet access?
To what? Now you can't. Shut up. Good.
Phil got 1. Sean got everything else. 18.
Tell me what he's got.
Okay, he's got 12 months bronze level web hosting from VertBiz.com, the official web host of Live 105.3 and the Russ Martin Show. But there's more. We have a winner before you can buy him 1 pair of tickets for ZZ Top, Kenny Wayne Shepherd, and Double Trouble, June 14th at the American Airlines Center. They go on sale Saturday, May 3rd. And finally, a pair of tickets to see Def Leppard at Next Stage in Grand Prairie. Available now at Ticketmaster locations.
About 6:30, Eddie Boyd is here, Dan O'Malley, J.D. Ryan, Trey Trenholm, Gail Lightfoot, traffic. What are you looking at?
Can I repeat one thing real quick? Mike's email address, because some people got it wrong.
Oh.
I don't want it to go to the wrong place.
All right.
Mike at KNUS, as in K-News, at KNUS99, the 2 numbers.com.
Okay. Somebody got it wrong?
Yeah, somebody swapped 2 of the letters.
Okay. Good. The more I read those postings on that website, what is the site again?
Radio-info.com.
Yeah.
And then you click on Dallas.
I mean, the moron just admitted. Is this the same Mike thing? Yeah. Actually, it's a Shannon. And to no one's surprise, I'm sure, I overheard a KLLI sales rep saying yesterday, obviously that means he's in the building. Yeah. If you overheard somebody saying it and you knew what they did for a living and you knew which Bob McNeil they were talking about, or this just says Bob, it doesn't say McNeil. So this guy said and posted about a coworker, Bob has no clue what he's doing. This is a promotion grunt at another radio station who's my age. I'll bring the email. You know what? I think I sent it to Trey. Because I sent this Shannon guy, sent him an email that said, why don't you call up? Then I got this great big kiss-ass email back. I'll read for you.
Okay.
Because obviously he knew he had been busted. But you can do news, and we'll see if Gruntella brings it in.
All right.
Well, what was the relationship thing you were talking about during the break? I missed it, the Duana thing.
We talked to Duana, wanted to see, we're looking for a relationship test like you did with your new girlfriend.
Right.
And we tried to hook you up with somebody that I thought I'd test out. There's the other person's birthday, I got where they were born, all the particulars, gave it to Duana, she put it in your computer, and it's amazing.
Amazing what?
That you guys match on so many levels. This person is...
How many pages? Is this that 19-page thing?
Yeah.
I don't want to hear all that.
Okay, well, I get just the highlights. Just friends and lovers.
Is this somebody I know?
Yes.
Have I been out with them?
Yes. Single, no kids, doesn't want kids, understands this business.
I don't know who the hell that is.
This is weird. The two of you may work together in the public eye. From the very first, you saw that this person was a natural complement, and you knew that you could always count on this person's support. You might actually form some kind of business partnership. They seem this person responds to your every mood. There's real harmony between the two of you, and it goes on and on and on.
This is all based on where she was born,
right.
Time, everything, and where I was born,
Correct.
Time, and everything.
We got all those numbers put in correctly, and strengths of the... Wow. This could be a real working relationship. This person has an organized effect on you and brings discipline and a good sense of humor to any project the two of you engage in. Although somewhat cool and conservative, this has every sign of being a very durable relationship. And every page is like that. Strengths of the relationship. It's just amazing. It goes on and on and on and on.
Sales chick?
No. You find this person absolutely you will find this person absolutely charming, partly because you know.
But it's somebody I've been out with.
That they appreciate you. Yes.
Well, who is it?
This is what is true from the first time you met. You've had the sense that here is someone who likes you for the same reasons you like yourself. You can do almost no wrong in this person's eyes.
I haven't been out with anybody like that.
You share many of the same values.
Have we actually been out on a date?
You've been out in the same company of this person. I don't think you guys have really dated. This person.
Well, the only person that I took out, and she and I didn't click, was a midday chick on Wild. Bethany? Yeah. Is it Bethany Parks?
It's not her.
Yeah.
This is about as close to a mutual admiration society as the two of you are likely to ever get. Russ is very supportive of your values and ideals. You might even feed on this. And again, this is all based on birth date and place and time.
All right, obviously the punch is who it is, because I don't know who it is.
Do you want to know? I'll just give this to you.
That's spook. That's the wrong button. That's stuff.
No, it's not.
That is
no, it's
stuff.
not.
That is more stuff. I don't care what you got.
Real dates, real birthdays.
I don't care what it is. That's stuff.
Every single page is
Why
like
are you
that.
running a relationship thing between me and Big Gay Steven from Wild FM? That's stuff.
Every single page is the two of you will shine together. He gets the business. He's single. He doesn't want any kids.
He's gay. Oh, I forgot. He's a he.
Wow. I've never seen.
What made you pick?
Even Duana said she's never seen one that matches this well.
What made you pick?
We were just trying to think for you, trying to get you someone that you could really hook up with, because you started dating this new girl.
That's nasty. That is nasty. And it ain't just because he's ugly. That's nasty. It's because he's a guy. It's even worse because he's ugly.
You've had problems with women before. So
I'm going to start getting it in the butt?
It doesn't always have to be that way. There's slick leg in there.
sound sick.
I'm sorry.
Does Steven know about this?
Not yet. I put a copy of that in his box. What?
You know that stumbling pause thing that Mike Shannon said he doesn't like? Yeah. I'm about to do that.
You already started with this new girlfriend who you won't tell us anything about.
You saw her Saturday night.
I know. She's very cute, very young. It's a problem, but you've already started fighting with her. You fought with her over the relationship test. You fought with her over driving with no shoes on.
That wasn't a fight. That was just a conversation.
You said it was a
That's
fight.
gross.
You're not getting along with the women. Trying to help my buddy out.
And your relationship with Joy is pristine.
I think we had a wonderful time. We had a great dinner. For once, we weren't the center of the screen.
For once. Did you hear what you just said?
Well,
for once, which means when you're not the center of attention, that's an anomaly. That's a rare occurrence, which means more often than not, you guys are the ones freaking out.
No.
Time for some pause stumbly stuff?
No.
Yes.
We've addressed a lot of our issues. We're doing much better. We had a rough time there. It's a growth time.
It's been a rough couple of years, hasn't it?
No. More often than not, we have good times. Everybody goes through fights.
Not like that. Not to where...
You've seen us fight maybe 3 times.
You've done it in public, which means God knows how many times it happens in private. And you've had fights where local and state authorities have interceded.
Yes. And a couple times they came.
Oh, don't put him through.
Yeah,
I don't want to. No, I don't. What is it?
Hey, Russ.
No. No.
Oh, the perfect match.
No.
Russ, I'm so nervous because, see, I thought you had some sugar in your shoes.
No. Don't you have...
You know what? When you were trying to go for Bethany, I really knew that you were going for me, and I want to know when you're going to send the limo for me.
Don't you already have a lover?
I have a what?
Don't you have a guy?
Thank God you didn't say one of those well things.
No, do you have like a guy thing now, don't you? You have somebody you're seeing.
No, I'm single.
What happened to that little hairless twink you were running around with?
He didn't put out, so I got rid of him. You have to put out.
You mean that little quit it? Really?
I want you to quit clenching.
Honestly.
When I'm near you.
That's a defense mechanism, so you can't get in.
It's only a ploy.
It's not a ploy. I don't want. What happened with the little hairless twink guy you had?
I told you he wouldn't put out, so I got rid of him.
You guys never fooled around?
No, he's just a little boy.
You never got him naked?
No.
Now, when you say little boy, he's like in his 20s, right?
Correct.
All right. I just like to clear that up.
I know.
You're welcome. And you never got him naked?
No. But he called me, and he was with a friend and wanted me to come over and get naked. But I was with Carrie. You know Carrie?
No.
Yeah, the sales girl, Carrie.
Oh, okay, yes.
And I didn't want to leave Carrie, so I said no. And trust me, it was really hard to do because I wanted to go over there.
Why didn't you just go over there and do a little freeway?
Because I was with Carrie and I was being a gentleman, something that you need to learn to be.
Why don't you, are you dating Carrie? Why don't you try chicks?
No, I have tried chicks and even though I'm gay, are we on delay?
Yes. What are you doing? You don't know the delay's going to work. You didn't say something like that.
I asked you.
Well, that doesn't mean you get to say it.
Well, don't tell me something you don't mean. That's what I'm telling you.
You just asked if the delay was on. That didn't mean you get to drop the F word.
Well, anyway, so even though I'm gay... Oh, you there?
Yes.
Hello?
What?
Even though that I'm gay... I have been with women, but I prefer men. And I know that you...
What is it? Let me ask you this. What is it? No, I don't.
Yes,
and honest to God, did he say the F word?
No.
Did you cuss?
Huh?
Did you just cuss?
No.
All right. What is it? And no, I don't. In fact, you're making me sick.
Ooh, I want to toss your sex.
No.
I told you there are other
What is it about a guy's body that's more appealing than a nice smooth chick with a nice little snatch and cans?
First of all, you guys, I like a man's butt. It's round.
You wouldn't like mine. It's zit-ridden.
Well, we can clean that up.
No, you can't. No. Certainly no way around that. It's saggy, and it's quite...
Bushy will get you whacked.
No, it's quite hairy. Quite hairy and disgusting. All types of remnants in it.
We're going to wax you.
No.
Oh, Russ, we'll just wash that up real good. I know I can get in there.
I am perfect match. Emotional, professional, gets radio.
There's just a little bitty part right there in the middle.
Yeah.
Called a penis. It's going to get in the way of this relationship.
I see. I actually did that thinking you guys would not be a match at all. I thought it would be funny, and it turned out that you're perfect. There's not a single page in there that says anything but harmonious.
Well, I'm going to have to let this one go. Sometime, not every relationship you have time to follow. This one I'm going to have to just...
Don't blame me when you're not happy in 5 years.
Can you imagine? Can you just imagine him slobbering, horny, ready for business?
I know you're
His unit ready for business, climbing all over you, just waiting to find an open port. Can you?
Got a visual.
Thank you. You want a tug? What is this, Eddie?
That is the email from Mike to you. Back and forth. I think they're in reverse order, though.
Okay, here's the first email. The guy that's posting all the stuff on the radio-info. Did I get the right website?
Yes.
All right, radio-info.com. Somebody started sending me the little postings because I don't look at industry stuff. I couldn't care less. I don't read anything about the industry. I don't even like coming to work.
These aren't even really people that are in radio. They're people making a comment about radio.
You know what? These are just like some of the people on that Batmobile website.
Yeah.
The one that's got pictures of all the replicas. It's a bunch of people bitching and moaning about a car they'll never be able to have. Well, this one doesn't look right, and the lines is too orange. There was one guy that posted on the 1966 Batmobile.com website that said the fender wells aren't perfectly aligned on the replicas, so there's no reason to have it. I didn't even know what he was talking about. I had to go outside to my garage, look at it, lean sideways, and look, okay, the one in the back leans in a little further than the front. I thought it was made that way on purpose.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, where were we? All right, so somebody sends me one of the postings, and they send me the guy's email address. I send to him, instead of posting your little rants about me on some message board, why don't you email me directly? And, am I supposed to know you? Anxiously awaiting your spineless reply.
Okay.
He sends back, wow, I didn't know you cared. Apologies for my comments, but I called it as I see it, and that's how I saw it circa 1982. You wouldn't remember me too many years ago, and it wasn't for very long. I'll just sign off here and crawl back under my rock. Us spineless people fit there very easily. Regards, Mike Shannon.
Okay. He's not being ugly. He's retreating.
I send back an email. I get clips of postings from you from time to time from listeners. If you have an issue with me, why don't you call up during the show? I'll make sure the call screener lets you through. And here comes the 4 paragraphs of ass-kissing.
Okay.
I won't read all of it. Honestly, Russ, it's it's petty and stupid and from a long time ago. Call it a little professional jealousy. Well, here's the problem, Mike Shannon, if I may be so bold. It's only professional courtesy if both of us are in radio.
Damn.
Thank you. Seeing you get some career breaks in an industry, career breaks. Everything happened for me. I just kind of walked into everything. I got all the jobs that everybody wanted.
Yeah.
Like when Clear Channel Nationwide dumped Stern, and I got the gig. That's a job that everybody in this country wanted. People were lining up.
That was a lose-lose situation.
You had to think we were in Pleasant Grove and we was giving away free Lone Star cards.
No, nobody wanted that job. I remember the day you told me. I remember where I was. I hung the phone and went, damn, what a break. I'm going to miss him.
As the years came and went, your career grew, people knew your name, and I'd casually mention to them that I once worked with you, and then I started getting all these comparisons to you. That's our humor, that our humor is the same, our interests and upbringing were the same, and it just rubbed it in even further. You cashing checks and having a good time with it? Here's me facing layoffs and going down several career dead ends. I have really, really horrible news. You have just found another dead end.
Dark alley.
Yes. And it just goes on and on. It's like 3 or 4 paragraphs of ass-kissing, hoping I'm going to back off. Tough. Too late. You got caught. You have to be punished. Out of my hands. I can't do anything. I'd like to stop. I can't. No bother. And then we find out the jackass works at another Infinity station. I can't wait for him to come up tomorrow. That's the only way I'm going to drop this, if he comes up tomorrow.
Okay. Wow.
Then we're going to shave him. We're going to grease him up. Yes. Put him in a little closet with Gay Steven.
Oh.
And to make sure Gay Steven can get in okay, yes. I'll spit on his anus.
Gross.
Thanks, Dad. Break here, Eddie? Please. All right, we'll be back. I didn't notice this. What? Somebody just sent an email. This Mike Shannon guy with the knews99.com website.
Right.
Who doesn't like me? Guess who hosts his website? Guess.
No.
Yep.
Chris at VertBiz?
Yes. Jesus. Trey?
Uh-oh.
Tell Chris I want the site yanked. I want the site offline.
You can do that.
Why not?
Well, with me, there was a contract. So you can't do that.
If he doesn't yank his site, I want him to pull my site down, and I'm not going to have anything to do with VertBiz.com again. Do that and tell me what he says. I'll wait.
Here's a gunshot.
I forget, why am I pounding this guy?
Because he doesn't like you and got on that radio-info.com website and has been saying bad things about you.
Yeah.
And he works for this company. That's even more unbelievable.
I didn't know about that till today. The other stuff, personally, I couldn't care less.
Right.
I never heard of the site. I seriously doubt it's got any traffic on it. Up until today, I seriously doubt it had any traffic.
Bunch of radio wannabe geeks.
It just seemed like something fun to do. I couldn't care less what they do with him. But then, when I found out he worked for the station, dude, you don't run around. And here's something else. If you actually do work for the Infinity, and you're saying stuff like, you overheard a KLLI salesperson saying Bob McNeil doesn't know what he's doing, that's leaking company information. We're the only ones supposed to know Bob doesn't know what he's doing.
That's true. Company secrets.
That's company inside. That's insider information. We've been hiding that for 3 years.
Right.
How dare you?
I'm telling people not to listen to his company that he works for.
Right.
Don't do business with Infinity.
Wow. Where did Trey go? Would you go fetch him for me, please? Thank you. We're about done with stuff today. You have anything else?
Mm-hmm. Had one more newscast.
Do what?
Had one more newscast.
Is there anything anything good?
Just like the American Airlines stuff, the pink slips and the pay cuts are all going to kick in about Thursday, it says here.
Well, how many people are going to be let go? They ratified everything, right? They just said Don Carty's out?
Right.
Or he resigned?
He resigned.
He's going back to the bowling alley?
No, that was Don Carter.
Hold on a second. What did Chris say?
Besides wanting to kill himself?
Yes. What did you tell him?
I said, you need to pull down the K News site right away.
Okay. And he said what?
He said, he said, I've got a contract with him. I'll pull it down. I got to push him off to another server. So I said, well, if you feel that way, Rustin wants you to pull down russmartin.com.
What did he say?
First he was like, it's like he couldn't hear. It was like, no, wait, I don't think I understand. What do you mean? What do you? I was like, yeah, Russ said,
did you ever let him off the hook?
Huh?
Did you let him off the hook?
No, not yet.
Oh, so he still thinks it's real?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
He goes, I said, it's the Russ Martin buddy theory. You don't have any other buddies besides Russ Martin.
Hey, this guy's bagging on me, and it's the website's being hosted by vertbiz.com. That makes me look bad.
Mm-hmm. So I said, you'll need to pull down Russ's site and then all the rest of our Eddie's, my stuff.
Because he hosts everybody. He hosts Dan. Does he host yours? Dan and Tassos. What's the website?
DanandTassos.com.
Yeah, DanandTassos.com. JohnDavidRyan.com. Eddie Boy. Does he host yours?
Yes.
EddieBoy.com. Whatever our Live1053.com. He hosts Wild 100. So what did he say?
He's like, I mean, literally for 5 minutes, I don't understand. I mean, he's doing me. He's locking up.
It's fun to watch somebody else do it, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the gunshot.
So what did he say when you got off the phone?
He said, I'll pull it down. He goes, I'll get it done. He goes, please tell Russ I'll do whatever it takes. No, please don't.
You are cold.
I don't care what he does. I'm just jacking with him. But I want Mike Shannon's fight down.
Right.
He's going to yank that one?
Yes.
Good. I like this.
Yes, you do. Like to terrorize people.
He asked for it. He started it.
Chris at VertBiz.
No, not Chris at VertBiz.
Oh, the other guy, yeah.
I'm surprised he bought it. Did he really bought it?
He, at one point, it's like, he's like, wait, let me get this straight. You want me to pull down russmartin.com? I'm like, I have visions in my mind of the Apollo 13 movie where it's just, let me get this straight. You want to abort? It's like,
wait a minute. We got to land with a cigarette lighter and a hat? Yes. Go land.
So he asked me like 3 times. No, wait, I'm hearing you. I'm on a cell phone. Maybe I'm misunderstanding.
Yeah, break it up.
Yeah.
You want me to pull down russmartin.com? He goes, okay. He goes, okay, I'll figure it out. I'll work it out. I'll get it down. I'm sorry. Please don't.
What's Siebert want?
I don't know.
Come in here, Kubert. You come in here. You come in here. The GM is out in the hall.
I see.
Come in here. Come on. Come here.
Stop it.
What?
No respect for our general manager.
I love this man.
Like, come here. Like that.
He loves me. Look at, he's coming in. How was your weekend?
Great. Awesome.
How was Arbor Days?
Huge.
How many people?
I think we had 240,000 people in 3 days.
Oh, wow.
Is that thing that big?
Huge.
Because we were going to go Saturday night, but we got plowed 3 Forks.
Right.
Almost 250,000.
Who all played? You had Starship?
We had Starship. We had
Little River Band.
Springfield, Little River Band on Saturday.
Were they good?
Yeah, great.
Who was Sunday?
Sunday was Boney James.
You got Boney James? Of Boney James and the Shondells?
It was kind of a jazz day. Sunday was sort of jazz.
Friday was the Beach Boys.
How were the Beach Boys? Because it was Mike Love and Bruce Johnston?
Bruce Johnston, yeah. And a couple other younger guys.
But the rest of the Beach Boys are dead or locked up someplace, yes?
I think so.
Yeah. Mm. Why can't I get a big thing like that for the White Trash Party?
Oh, I think you can.
They've been doing this for 15 years.
I don't care.
Well, just take some time to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Each year that gets
We got 2,000 people packed into a tent just for Loverboy on a night where it was thunderstorming.
I think you can.
I want Loverboy and I want Mike Shannon to follow me around all day. Do you know the name?
I know the name, Mike Shannon.
You'll know it more tomorrow when you're signing his pink slip. I'll explain it to you later who you're letting go. Thank you. Very lovely, Dave Siebert. VP General Manager of the Infinity Chain Dallas. Where are you going? You going home?
Yeah.
Really? Well, since you're going to be playing basketball, first thing you need to do is take off your pants.
I
saw you take off to figure out where we were going with that.
You're horrible. Anyway, speaking of pink slips.
Hold on. Is that Chris? What does he want?
He's actually giggling, but his wife, Becky, he said she's smoking because she's so pissed.
What's she pissed about?
I guess because of the hose job.
Oh. I'll talk to Becky. I don't want to talk to Chris. I'm mad at him. He hosts ugly people's websites. What were you going to say? Pink slip what?
American Airlines. You asked how many people. Total of 2,500 pilots, 2,000 flight attendants, and 1,100 ground workers laid off in stages. And if you want to buy an airline ticket, now's the time to do it. Bargain prices are going to be harder to come by. Ticket prices are going to go up because they're reducing the number of flights.
All right. We all ready to go?
If you'd like.
Okay. Anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Okay. Lovely job. So you'll confirm that the guy that's been doing all the posting and the bad-mouthing and all the other stuff is the guy that we think it is at the Infinity Station?
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll know that for sure tomorrow?
We will know that without a doubt, 100% for sure.
If, in fact, that is the same Mike Shannon, I want him here tomorrow in the studio. If he wants to salvage his job, I want him in this studio tomorrow. And we're going to shave him, and we're going to leave him at the shelter.
If he is still working for Infinity tomorrow...
You know what? If that's the same guy and he's bagging on Bob McNeil saying he doesn't know what he's doing and he's posting that on a trade industry website, he's got anything he come... Yeah.
His boss was quite concerned. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has already been...
No, don't let him go. I want him up here tomorrow, shaved, animal shelter.
Probably not a no-kill one.
I don't care. I just want him shaved naked and put in a cage. That's the only way he'll be able to salvage his job. I want him shaved naked. I want him in a cage at Operation Kindness. I want him to bark at people when they come by.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good.
And he has to lick himself in front of company.
Okay, if you'd like to email poor Mike, it's Mike at KNews, which is KNUS99.com. And what's funny is that's something like a Hotmail account he can close.
So he's stuck with that.
That goes to his website, yeah.
Oh.
Mike at KNUS99.com.
How very horrible.
Those are the numbers. More information about the Russ Martin Show. If you'd like details on the police and firefighter poster and/or foundation, go to russmartin.com. Instant email us during the show. Send it to studio@russmartin.com. Trey's website, go to TreyTrenholm.com. Eddie on the World Wide Web is EddieBoyd.com. For me, I'm JohnDavidRyan.com. Limo service provided by George at Ultimate Limousines. You can call George at 214-668-5363. And for everything else, the official site is live1053.com.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Lovely evening.
Yes. That's a funny image. I'm sorry. Shaved, naked, and barking at people.
You know what? I don't even want to do Operation Kindness. He could keep his job if that's the same guy that works over at the other Infinity Station. He could keep his job if he sits out in traffic in his underwear and barks at cars, and he's got to chase a few out in front of this building. If he does that tomorrow, I'll let him stay at Infinity.
Okay.
I'm not kidding.
I understand.
All right.
You're a sick man.
He's got to run up and down the curb in front of this station, barking at cars.
Can he chase his tail out?
And he's got to lick himself in front of company. Thank you. And I want him grunting in the front yard.